here, and I feel pretty cool. I feel moderate. I feel great. I feel extremely powerful. Like I see my body. Hi, I did that whole thing without my mic on. Thank God for Sasha, right? If you're just now seeing this, I try not to put this on me for as long as possible. Actually, let's talk about that. I try not to touch technology as much as I can, especially if it's sending out a signal, Bluetooth, especially cellular data. That stuff can jack up your cells, your chromosomes, mess up your DNA, EMF, non-NN EMF, stuff like that. So it can mutate you. But usually those mutations are contradictions. They lead to contraction and they cause sicknesses and illnesses, diseases like the big C, which is not really even that big. It's just really trying to help you. But nonetheless, you don't want it, right? CANCER, like no one wants that. Unless you're born in the month of June and July. So happy cancer season to everybody who's born this month. I love you guys. Happy birthday. It's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful day. And this is Mikey here. Now we can actually do it right. And yeah, I just feel fantastic. I feel great. I'm pretty chill. I dumped a lot of energy Sunday. Like I just tried to give as much energy as I possibly could, nonstop, continue going, just go all the way in. And I'm seeing a little bit of the effects of it. So I'm not as hype as I usually am, but nonetheless, I see my body. I rise from slumber, and it's just like armored, plated muscles on my body. Everything's defined. Like usually for a person to get this lean, right? So like my average weight now, I lost some weight after the psychic stuff happened, like with the head and everything else. I was 218. Now I'm rising at like 213, 212. And nonetheless, for somebody to be 210 plus pounds and be this lean, I'm not even all that tall. I mean, I'm tall, but I'm not like, 7 foot or something like that. Like it has to be muscles. It has to be density. It has to be bone density, muscles, and everything else. Usually for a person to get this lean, this percentage of body fat, which I don't care about body fat. I don't know where I'm at. I don't even know. But I'm just saying, like, obviously you can see there's not much. Like whatever's showing is what's necessary. And that's kind of my lifestyle as well. I only have what's necessary. If it's not necessary, I kind of get it out. No excess. I'm not much of an excess person. To me, excess is a distraction. So with that being stated, when you see this body, it's going under. Here, give me a hug.
Appreciate you.
I love you so much. You're so nice. Come on. You can do the cancer walk because it's cancer season. The crab walk. Crab walk. Since I'm passing out hugs. Here, you two. Give me a hug. Come on, cotton candy girl.
Cotton candy.
Come on. The people are waiting. Come on, bro. God dang it. God dang it, girl. Look at my hand is bigger than her head. Her freaking, what if I could pick you up by your head, like, what up?
Dude, that'd be so cool.
I could probably do it by the neck, but I don't even want to try. I love you too. Anyway, with all that being stated, like my body to be at this level, most people would be low energy all the time. Like, people getting on stage, fitness competition, I respect the people, but the ideology of what they're embracing is idiotic. It's moronic. It doesn't make efficient sense for life itself. Yeah, for the competition, bodybuilding, everything else. But the people, I respect the people. At least they're doing something, right? So like I'm not against the person, the conceptual ideology that people are engaging in and giving their life force to just to die early and have diseases and sickness. It doesn't make any sense. I rather live, But with all that being stated, to get to this leanness of your body and have this much energy, but mostly this much mental cognition, it surpasses all other ways, because it's not about having a fit body. It's about having your mind so open and free you can see everything for what it is. So you're not manipulated, you're not propagandized, you're not influenced to go in ways that might be detrimental to you. So that's the power of all this, of everything that I say. It's you bring yourself down to the most powerful state to where your mind can be open so you can perceive what's truly in front of you versus being blind to the obvious. So I'm here to share that with you today. And that's one thing that you guys mainly say. A lot of you guys are like, dude, what you say is so obvious, but I've never thought about it like that. That's what this power is. That's what this life is. It really reveals the obvious to you. Like I'm able to say this not because I'm necessarily special or something like that, but because I've engaged in the style of the guide, this life of the guide, and it's made clear the obvious. I didn't know this stuff before. I didn't know what I was saying before. I didn't know what I'm saying now previously. Like 10 years ago, I didn't know that you can go 6.5 years without working out and look freaking ripped and not do cardio or count calories or whatever the mainstream is doing now. I didn't know that. I thought that, no, I have to count calories, I have to be on a diet, I have to do all this other stuff. But now that I know what I know, it's so obvious to me, like, I don't have to count calories. That's stupid. I don't have to lift weights. That's stupid. I don't have to take nootropics or something like that to expand my mind. That's stupid. I don't have to take supplements or anything like that. I don't have to do roids or anything like that. I don't have to eat. I think I'm on day 29 now. I haven't eaten in 29 days. Not that it's about not eating. You should eat every freaking day. I got to put that disclaimer out there because people are like, look, Mikey, I'm fasting. No, don't fast. Fasting's stupid. Veganism's stupid. Carnivore's stupid. Not the people, but the activity, the engagement, the discipline. Discipline is stupid. Willpower is stupid. Force is stupid. But heavenly harmonics and embracing the higher energies of this life in this realm makes it effortless. And that's the life I live. That's what I'm sharing with you guys. So I'm here to share my energy with you today. So if you have any questions, drop it down below. The beautiful, the wonderful, the lovely, the amazing, the gorgeous, the little cupcake candy, cotton candy girl, Sasha, will be reading them out to me. And yeah, I'm ready for them. So if you guys have anything to say, drop it down below. Don't be scared. I'm probably going to call you out, but like, this is the energy I need to be in to be effective. Get over your biases. I know it hurts. It's not even the truth. I don't even believe in truth. I think truth is stupid as well. But either way, like when you hear what's actual, it kind of hurts. And for me to be effective, I have to be in a certain energy, and it's very sharp and piercing. But I'm not coming against you. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. You guys are my family. Like we're the world's family. Like your sister is my sister. Your brother is my brother. Your father is my father. Your mother is my mother. Like we're here together. And I love all you guys. I only want the best for you. But to operate in the effectiveness of energy, guess what? You have to be precise. And with that comes some cutting. So it might hurt, or it might be kind of hard or like sharp, like the way I respond. But nonetheless, it's from this place because it cuts through the BS so you guys can see. All right, Sashi, do we have any questions on YouTube? Mikey Breathes. Instagram, Mikey Breathes. Facebook, Mikey Breathes like page. And then Facebook, Mikey Breathes personal page. Are we on TikTok again, or are we off still?
We're off still.
Okay, whatever, TikTok. Do whatever you want to. Snapchat, Mikey Breathes. Breeds, not breeds. Breeds, like, okay. You can ask your question on any of those, and then Sasha's going to read them out to me. What we got, Sasha?
Yeah, so really cool. Roro came.
I love you, Roro.
And
Ro,
she said,
ro, 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 ro.
Woo! So she said this. Funny thing, update from yesterday. I told my client today that I wanted to do their massage for free.
Okay. I'm already expecting this energy. Let's go. Come on. So she took the advice that we shared yesterday on this live. That's why it's so important to catch these lives, because I'm going to share stuff with you that when you apply it, your life is going to change forever. I'm going to tell you something. And when I tell you something and you do it, I promise to God, Allah, Buddha, Krishna, Jesus, whoever, Muhammad, whoever you want to pray to, yourself, Bell, I don't even care, bro. Satin, Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, whoever you want to pray to, that when you take this advice, your life will forever change. I promise you that, because it's from a higher dimension, a higher way. All right, what you say? All that build up.
I told my client today that I wanted to do their massage for free, and they refused and instead told more of their friends about my massage.
What do we say? What do we say? When you go in this authentic energy, it permeates and it affects everybody, and it puts that energy in them. And now the effect trickles. It's a trickle effect. It's a positive feedback loop. It's an echo. It's like it was from you to them, now them to everybody else. How do you think you guys even know about me? A lot of people like, dude, my friend put me onto you. My friend told me about you. My sister told me about you. Dude, my friend said this. It's an echo effect. I am here in all authenticity. I affect the people in my immediate vicinity. They go and they echo the same message out to other people. It's the energy you're in, not how much you're charging. I don't know how much she charges. I'm sure it's worth it, but she didn't go and get more money because she changed her, more clients because she changed her price or like did another marketing routine or something like that. Well, let me put out Rose Massages, best in all the world. Come get them. No, she just started like, you know what? I'm doing what I actually want to do, and I feel it. And when she stepped with that energy, she's like, I got to tell everybody about you. They market it for you. You never had to spend $1. You never be disingenuous or anything like that. You get to, actually, it's the opposite. You just being yourself. Now more people know about you because it's about the energy that you're in. It's about the energy you're locking into. Kudos to Roro. That's why phase 3 and phase 4 is so powerful, because it has you actualize and acknowledge the energy that you're in so you can collaborate. You can work with it. You can understand like how to maneuver and how to adapt with it, how to assimilate to it or resolve it or dissolve it or whatever. So now you're in this authentic energy and it's affecting everything around you. I'm so proud of you. I love you. Many blessings to you, much more, many more clients. And here's a cool thing, right? You're doing this because you love doing the massages. Like Ro, let me tell you something about Ro, okay? This girl's a winner. She's a bikini competitor for like, I don't know, IFBB or NPC, whichever, I don't know, like all that stuff, right? Some or all, I have no idea the acronyms or whatever, but she goes up on stage and she places, right? She's a winner. She comes home with medals and trophies and awards and all this other stuff, right? She's a winner. But she's like, I like doing massages. Like, okay, cool. Bikini prep, competition, all this other stuff, posing and all the other stuff. Yeah, cool. But she's like, I personally like giving massages. She's like, I like it so much. I just want to do it for free. I don't even want to charge. We said that yesterday. Okay, well, then go in with that energy. She goes in with that energy, doing what she wants to do, the way she wants to do it, in that same energy. And now her in that energy spreads the word. Now she has more people to do what she loves with. Now more people know about her to want to even get her massages, which is what she wants to do in the first place. So when you live this life, that's why I say success is imminent. How can you not be successful when you're in this energy? Like, you're going to get money. You're going to have success. You're going to win. Because it's the energy that predicts. That's why I know I'm a winner. As long as I'm authentic, I'm going to win. If I'm ever inauthentic, I lose. Clear-cut results, day and night. I've seen it from this world, this realm, the universe. When I am myself, because we've all been everything, right? There's been times I was not authentic with myself, and I saw the repercussions of that. I'm like, whoa, snap, that's not cool. I don't like that. So I acknowledge it. It's like, okay, every time I'm inauthentic, I get those results. I don't like those results. I don't want those results. Every time I'm authentic, more love, more grace, more peace, more awareness, more expansion, more views, more followers, more money, more sales, more community members, more success, more members of my members getting success. Guess what? Now rowers getting more success from just because I'm even here today, right? Because I've even come to the point where I chose to be authentic. I was put in front of your face so I could even share this message with you that now you're living in authenticity, which is the best energy. Now you're seeing more success just because another person chose to be authentic. I'm telling you guys, it's a cascading effect. It's an expansion. It's a compound effect. And we just started. That's how powerful this life is. I'm not here just to tallywhack or do some sort of stupid stuff or dance for you. I'm not a streamer. I'm not an influencer. I'm not here to dance for your charitable gifts. I don't care about that stuff. I saw the light. I see the energy. I have received it and absorbed it, and it permeated so much through my body. It's undeniable. So I'm here to proclaim this higher energy. That's all I'm doing. I'm starting with myself. I am the example. I am the way. I am the billboard. I'm the one who's engaged in this life. Now homie has muscles without working out. I haven't worked out in 6 years. I haven't eaten in almost 30 days and have this much freaking, I haven't even drank anything today. I'm not living off of calories or this or that, blah, 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 blah. I'm living off the energy of what life actually is. And whenever you do that, you can streamline it. It makes life so much more easier. Yeah! Yeah!
Heck yeah.
Dude, what I'm saying. I rose. I just feel indomitable, unstoppable. I feel like I'm unstoppable, but no one would want to stop me anyway because the energy I give out is so loving. It's not even like I'm fighting. All right, bro. Like you can't beat me. It's like when people see me like, no, I don't want to fight you. I want to help you. Okay, come on, let's go. This person sees me like, what the heck, bro? And I'm like, oh, it's all love. I'm like, oh, actually, I want to help you too. So everyone that comes in, I feel unstoppable, but I feel the most supported. I feel like nothing can stop me, but I feel like everything wants to support me and lift me up. So it's just like this positive effect of like ascension and expansion. Like the whole world's on my side. I love you guys. Life is amazing. Oh, man. So anyway, if you have a question, drop it down below. That's just one. That's just row right there. I'm telling you, if you think these lives are powerful, because what I'm doing in these lives, I'm just giving the energy. The energy is translated and transmitted through the camera into your life, and you're going to get more energy just by watching the stuff. It's better than coffee. It's better than energy drinks. It's better than pre-workout. It's better than lifting salts or sniffing, whatever the salt stuff is. It's definitely better than bath salts. Not that I've ever tried it, but I'm just saying, like, this energy is pure and it's alive, so you can feel it. I'm not a jester. I'm not jester max. I'm not trying to let me tell you something. I'm so alive that I'm spreading the fire across the world. Like the Olympic torch, my soul has become the torch that lights everything dry around it. And the funny thing is, as people catch fire, they get more nourished and refreshed. This fire actually hydrates you. And it brings you to life and it gives you more life. That's why I'm here today. Whether you buy the guide or not, I already won. I won almost 10 years ago, and I haven't stopped winning since then. So now I'm here to embody this life, to be the example, to be the billboard, to point to that there are higher ways. And it has nothing to freaking do with veganism. It has nothing to do with fasting. It has nothing to do with carnivore. It has nothing to do with Reiki or a deity or some god or some other thing externally. It has everything to do with knowing yourself. I said that every single day. My message has never changed. Know thyself, know thyself, know thyself. You have the same power that I have. You have the same activation. You might have different gifts and traits of that power, but nonetheless, it's the same source. So I'm here to show you guys, when you remove all these distractions, when you remove all these toxins and you feel yourself what you actually are, you get to expand and rise. Imagine if a hot air balloon, right? For whatever reason, it got caught up and it was contracted. So the balloon part of the hot air balloon, right? What if something like a rope got around it and started to contract? It couldn't float because there's not enough volume to bring the rise or the lift. You have to have a certain amount of volume to be able to lift and rise. Well, guess what? When you have toxins, makeup, perfumes, cologne, sprays, it contracts you. It binds you. It's like a boa constrictor binding around and contracting your volume. So you can't expand, you contract. You contract too much, guess what? Your balloon falls out of the air, you're dead. But when you remove these things, the distraction, FIFA World Cup, makeup, soccer, this and that, blah, 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 blah. You do sports, blah, 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 blah. You finally like break these things off of you and you can expand to your fullest volume, and that heat rises in you and you expand even more. You lift even higher. You see greater elevation. You can see greater in the distance. And now you know. That's what intelligence is. It's the data of what's going on around you. So now you can make logical, reasonable, rational decisions. And every decision you make is for your benefit. It garners success. It invites victory. So like me, I win, but I don't have to defeat anybody to win myself. I don't have to put them down or step on them to win. I'm winning because I see. I have the victory because I know. I have ascended because I've allowed myself to expand. I'm not holding on to a diet. I'm not holding on to a way. I'm not holding on to anything. The moment you have a bias or a preference, you contract that volume. And guess what? You don't lift as high. You might still be in the air, but you're not lifting as high. The greater your volume is, the greater you can lift. So I love you guys. If you have any questions, drop them down below, because man, I'm lit today, man. Like, even though I'm still chill, because I gave a lot in that Discord family gathering. I spent 5.5 hours talking, just psychically answering questions. People would ask me specific things. I'm like, you didn't do this, have you? And they're like, no, I haven't done that. And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what you need to do. I would just know, right? So I just spent, literally almost an entire workday just giving like my psychic abilities to my community and stuff like that. So if you haven't already, make sure to join the Discord community. It's on MikeyBreathes, MikeyBreathes.com. And then the drop-down menu, drop-down tab, Discord, and join. It's the best place you'll ever go to. I swear to God, there's no place like it. I'm not even trying to sell you. I don't care what you do. If you already have the guide, you get a free week access to it anyway. So go and check it out. It's free. So go and look. I'm telling you, once you go in there, like, oh, snap, I see what he's talking about. I have over 2,700 voice memos of this type of power, but greater, because it's unfiltered, uncensored, unadulterated, not like garnered towards like, okay, let me try to comfort people, or this, like, it's the freaking actuality of what is. So you get this message, and once it permeates through you, you evolve and you change. You have community. You have the family gatherings, there's training videos, all this stuff. It's the best place you'll ever experience power, true power. I'm not knocking the education system. I'm not knocking college. Do whatever you want to do. But I'm telling you, when you plug in there, you will feel power that you've never felt before in your entire life. Yes, Sasha.
All right.
They got me charged, bro. Like, of course. I'm not surprised that Roro got these results. It's undeniable. I'm telling you, when you just do that, like this power, it shows, it reveals. When you just do that thing, you get success. That's how I got success. That's how I get money without working, or muscles without working out, or women with no game, right? I have no game. I'm not going to say I have no game, but I'm not a player. I'm not a playboy or anything like that. I'm not trying to convince or maneuver or whatever it's called, like try to convince a girl to be with me. But for whatever reason, multiple women want to be with me, even though I have like almost no game. Why? Because it's the energy that you're in. It's undeniable. Everything in life recognizes energy, because everything in life wants to live. And whenever you emit that energy, success in life is the only result that you can have. All right. Yes, Sashi.
Awesome. So Rowena said, like as a follow-up, she said, it was even better than I described, because he's also a trainer and wants to pay me to learn how to massage his clients. So I'll get massaged too, which I love and want. So
well, there you go.
It's so cool.
You can teach him how to massage by him paying you to say, okay, this is how you're going to do it. So you get free massages and you're training him.
Yeah.
You can even take him as your apprentice. Like, you can have like a massage thing. He's your apprentice. So you can start scheduling your clients and his clients, merge them together. You guys can split it. Maybe like 70-30, or however you guys want to, 65-35 or something like that. And then you could take them in, show them, because you got to tell them like, yo, you can't learn all the massages in like a day, a week, a month. This is going to be like, because there's different things. So we got to, it's a case by case situation. The person's, you know, twisted in their body, they have nerve damage or whatever. So like you guys can start something. So when you're tired of massaging, they can come in and like, you know, they're like your apprentice. I'm proud of you. I love you so much.
And also, Vania said, since I'm in the guide and in the Discord, even if I haven't had time to organize my life and live fully the guide, I've just changed little things and still I am seeing changes in my body! Exclamation mark.
Listen to me. There are people who work their butt off. They go to the gym, they count calories, they do all this stuff. They barely see any results. And if they don't keep that routine up, they instantly gain weight back and all this other stuff and lose their results, all this other stuff, right? Vane is saying like, I'm not even doing all, I'm just changing like little knickknacks here and there and this and that. She's like, dude, the results are imminent. Like it's obvious. Hey, what's up? These results come to the point where it's undeniable. Like it's not that you're doing little things, you're doing the things that actually matter. And this is why I tell people don't work out. This is why I tell people don't, because those things are irrelevant. It's stupid. That's why I'm telling you, don't fast because there's something better. Don't work out because there's something better. Don't take supplements because there's something better. That when you do even a fraction of what's better, you get way better results than if you would have done all these things over here. Because they're not the highest. Yes, if you freaking starve yourself in a fast, you're going to lose weight. You're going to lose a little bit of water weight. You'll gain the fat right back because the fats are in the fat is the cells, and fat cells don't really go away, right? You're losing some water weight. There could be dehydration. There could be all these other things, right? You're losing essential fluids to create hormones. So you're going to have hormonal imbalance if you fast. That's why I tell people don't fast. You don't have hormonal imbalance. You can jack up your menstrual cycle. You can jack up your mental cognition, your emotions, and all this other stuff. Yeah, you might hit a high and a peak, but you might hit heavy depression afterwards. You're yo-yoing. And then also you might be losing bone density. Oh, but autophagy. Yeah, you fast too much, but you actually lose bone density, which means you're going to lose the ability to create the mass amount of stem cells, which means you're going to atrophy and you're more prone and risk to fractures. Issues. It's stupid. Yes, if you work out, you're going to see a result. Yes, if you do a bunch of cardio, you're going to see a result because you're forcing. Every action has a reaction. But when you do these highest things that I share with you guys, just even a fraction blows away anything that you would have known over here. And that's just a couple of them. Once you fully endeavor in the guide, dude, I don't work out. These are the results. Better results than people who work out, have more energy than people who take pre-workout, have greater mental cognition than whoever is out there. You get what I'm saying, right? And I'm doing these things that seem obsolete or like, man, what's the word I'm looking for here? Kind of like obscure in a sense, or whatever the right terminology for it is. It's almost like hidden, unknown, unaware of, right? These things that like we don't even know about this. Like, Mikey, what are you doing? I do these like little things here, and then bam, I got the Superman body, super powerful, like a freaking body armor, like body plating. I weigh over 210 pounds. I'm sometimes averaging like 215 pounds without working out, without eating every single day. I eat once a year, pretty much once every 300 plus days. Living like a freaking god, living like a freaking super, because I'm actually partaking of what life actually is. And when you partake of what life actually is, you become the god, the angel, the deity. You emit this type of life. But when you don't know yourself, you have to struggle. You have to go these opposite ways. What's up with the screen, Sash?
Oh no, it's just opening something.
Okay, cool. You have to do force. You have to manipulate yourself, manipulate your calories, starve yourself, and put all the stress out. And those people age so hard, so fast. They're always tired. They lie to you. They actually develop autoimmune disorders because fitness has been around for a while, right? When I was getting into like fitness and health stuff like that back in like 2002, 2003, there was no social media, zero. Like MySpace wasn't even around, right? So like it was just like bodybuilding.com. Well, maybe not even that then, but like Men's Health magazine and stuff like that. I didn't even have the internet until 2008 or 2009 or something like that. I didn't even have the internet personally at my house because I was very poor growing up. And So there was nothing for me to glean from. I didn't even glean from it. So I had to go out and figure it out and also stuff myself. But like, nonetheless, like I've been in this for a minute. Now there's a bunch of influencers. Now there's a bunch of people doing fitness. Now everyone's telling you hip thrust and glutes and blah, 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 all this other stuff. And since it's been here long enough, we can actually do like a case study of it. A lot of these fitness influencers end up developing autoimmune disorders because they stress themselves out so much, so long over a long period of time that they actually deteriorate their body from the inside and they get sick. They can't tell you because their brand is hinging on them not being sick because it's health, right? That's why I say health is stupid. Because in the pursuit of health, you can still be sick. In the pursuit of health, you can still have cancer. Or, I don't know, even like cellulite and psoriasis and eczema and all this, because it's not health. It's a mask. It's a facade. Because when you truly embody life and you grab onto it, it electrifies your body, empowers you up, and then that stuff can't live in you. Cancer, eczema, psoriasis, whatever the issue may be. Because those ways aren't life. Those ways are lies. It's not life. It's a lie. Because it's a fabrication. It's the exterior. Okay, let me do my routine. Life was never a routine. When you actually see life, it will throw you a curveball every freaking day when you're not aligned with it. But when you're aligned with it, you ride the wave and you keep getting like the ascension and the acceleration and the velocity. And you keep getting faster and faster and faster, 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 faster. To the point where like you're heading in light speed. And people are like, whoa, what are you doing? And they can't even comprehend like what you're actually doing. So anyway, these ways are higher ways. This person here, Vanya, right, has done this, the most little bit, like a little salt bay, just like a pinch of salt of the guide, and is already seeing these great results effortlessly. Because if you have to put out effort, then you're doing it wrong. This is natural. It's naturally exuding from your body and your life because it's what life always was. Man, today is a 3-day, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
And also, Marin said, Mikey, I am aligned with your work. Ordered the guide and in the Discord, adopting everything daily. The only thing I have on the back of my mind is that I don't want to go back to being skinny. I'm losing weight. Stop it.
That you've been manipulating yourself because you hate yourself. If you're in the guide, it's about self-love. I'll love myself if I'm skinny. I'll love myself if I'm overweight. This is your fear that you're not embracing. This is the very thing that the guide in the Discord is telling you to embrace. Love yourself if you're skinny, because guess what? That extra weight you probably had on was probably detrimental for your heart, your organs, and it bogged you down. So you need to drop that weight so you can recalibrate, so you can tear away that old structure, redo the foundation, because you probably have a bunch of cracks from your old foundation. And then once you redo it, guess what? Now you can build yourself up even better. And now you can gain the weight without it hurting you or your heart or your organs or your freaking glands. Get this preference crap out. I don't want to be skinny. That you don't think about what you don't want. Think I love my body and I trust my body and I'll allow it to lead me. If it's leading me into being skinny for a season, I'll do that to protect it, because I've been hating it and forcing it and it still didn't work. Get out of this crap. Get out of this preference. That's what caused you to be sick in the first place, unhealthy in the first place, or like confused in the first place. If you try to bring the old way into the new way, you still contaminate the water. If you try to bring your old pond water into this new fresh water and pour it in there, yeah, but Mikey, I want to carry my old water with me. You're going to contaminate this way. That's what got you sick in the first place. All these preferences. That's what injured me. I injured my elbow and my Achilles because I hated having boobs. I was a man with boobs, gynecomastia. I hated it. So I don't want to have boobs. So I would run, I'd do all this other stuff. And guess what? It ended up hurting my body and my life. But the moment I accept it, I'm with you, Mikey. Let's go. Let's do it. All of a sudden, the gynecomastia went away. It's probably like 90% gone. I just have larger areolas than your average dude. But besides that, dude, I'm winning, bro. I lost all the weight. I used to have loose skin that would like hang over my belt line. Now my skin's tightened up. I'm the oldest I've ever been. I have all these muscles and I have all this energy even without eating. Because I just finally listened to my body versus having a preference. But like, I don't want it. That's loser mentality. The loser's like, they're scared. Your body's only going to bring you to the highest life that you could be, because guess what? Your body wants to live more than you. So why would it ever do something against you? It wouldn't. That's ignorance. People who don't know their body don't work with their body and they think their body doesn't know best. Those are the ignorant people out there. You're not that at all. But those people are. Those people are ignorant of their bodies. So guess what? They're always working against their body and they get sick because they work against their body. When you just flow with your body, operate with your body, guess what? You might lose some weight, because it's necessary for your body to like really establish itself, but you gain it right back once you can. Your body's going to put you in the best position for equilibrium, to survive, for homeostasis, and to expand. Trust it, work with it, flow with it, listen to it, love it. Quit forcing it, don't manipulate it. When you're asleep, it's beating your heart. When you're asleep, it's breathing. When you're asleep, it's keeping you alive. Dude, when are you going to finally trust it? It's time. Quit all that ignorance. You're too smart to be that ignorant. Don't act like that. Forget the preferences. If your body needs to be skinny, let it, because you're only going to come back stronger. I went from 260 pounds on the guide down to 191 pounds, like nearly 70 pounds. That's skinny for me. 190 pounds is like bone. That's skinny. I've been 190 pounds since like junior year in high school. But guess what? Then as I just stay on the guide, I just trusted my body, whatever it wants to do. Now it gained all this weight back, and I'm like 215 pounds. I gained 25 pounds. 25 pounds without working out and without eating more. I gained 25 pounds when my body was ready. Guess what? Now it can sustain it. Now I'm not trying to force my body to gain weight or hold weight or do this or do that. And I'm not trying to like, oh, let me eat extra calories and caloric surpluses to hold the. It does it by itself now because it put the weight on me. When it was ready, it put the weight on, and now it does it automatically. I just wake up every day and kiss myself. Quit having this preference, man. It's manipulation. It's mind control. Don't do that to yourself. You're better than that. You're in the Discord. You have the guide. Like, just obviously look at the testimonies there. There's a bunch of them.
She said, LOL, yes, I understand. You said exactly what I thought you would. Thanks for the reassurance.
I love you! I love you so much! Yeah, of course. But sometimes these demons, these voices, these things talk to us, and it's just fear. Be able to recognize fear. When you talk, that was fear. I don't want to. It's scared. It's scared fear. It's tandem. Scared fear. Scared. Like scared fear leads to manipulation, confusion, not knowing yourself, then manipulating yourself, operating insecurity, which always hurts you. You never win in a situation by being scared. You have to be level-headed. You have to see it for what it is. You got to see the actuality of the matter. And once you see it, you're like, oh, I see what this is. You ignore it. You continue going down the path of life. When you obtain life, you expand and you grow and you live. That's why we're not here to gain muscles. We're not here to gain weight. We're not here to a big butt. We're here to live. And if I got to live with a little smaller butt, okay, at least I get another 40 years in my life. You know what I'm saying? We're not here for all that crap, that manipulation, this pawn scum like we've been propagated to by the media to tell us that we need to look a certain way to accept ourselves. That's what got us in this position in the first place, is not accepting ourselves. But the moment you accept yourself, that's when you embrace what God's given you, which is you, and that's when you start to truly live. Don't fall on this manipulation. Come on.
Vanya said,
Ah!
well, first Kate said, yo, what's up, Big Mike?
Yo, what up, dog? How's it going, bro?
Feels good to be back on the live.
Yeah.
All right. Vanya asked, I'm just struggling how to change my professional life.
Yeah. Okay. First thing is watch your diction, watch your words, watch your vocabulary, watch the way you say it, the inspiration that you're saying it from, and I'm struggling. Okay. You've already set your destiny. Yes, you are. Yeah, you are struggling, aren't you? It sucks, doesn't it? I don't know why you chose it, but yeah, it sucks to struggle, doesn't it? Yeah, you're struggling, huh? Yeah, you said it, not me. You brought it up. That's the first thing you started with. That's the preface. Before I say anything else, I want you to know I'm struggling. What's the rest of your sentence? It doesn't matter. This is what I'm starting with. I'm struggling. So therefore, everything is coded in the theme that you blanketed it with and that you covered it with. Yeah, you're struggling. Okay, go ahead and struggle then. And you always will. Change it. But like, hey, Mikey, I'm looking to get into a different profession. I know I have the power, the energy, the fortitude to do anything. And what would you say is the best transition to go into? Smooth. Oh, yeah, now we can do it. Okay, man, I feel it. Okay, cool. Yeah, you're smart. You're a genius. Let's go. But instead, you're like, I'm struggling. So therefore, everything behind me will be under the mantle of struggle. It will be hard. I'll have to force myself. I will not know what to do. I will be in confusion. It will be the hardest thing I've ever done because I'm struggling. I'm going to be exhausted. It's going to be so hard. Watch your blankets. Watch your words. Watch your dictions. Watch your vocabulary. Watch your mantle. Watch what you're prefacing with. That's the first thing you held up the highest. When you meet somebody like, hi, my name is, that's the most important thing, right? My name is, hi. And everything else is like, hey, this is about me. You start with, hey, I'm struggling. Now, no matter what we're looking at here, it's led with struggle. So that's going to automatically change your life if you understand what I say. The moment that you switch this up and you see it, you can instantly like reallocate where your energy is going through, and everything becomes effortless. Like Roro, right? You were here for her testimony like a second ago. She's like, yo, I like doing this, Mikey, but this is my authentic part of it. I don't like charging all this other stuff. And then bam, from that, she actually got more word of mouth, more free marketing and everything else. Effortless. It's so easy. Same thing with you. When you, Roro didn't say, hey, Mikey, I'm struggling because of this. Roro was like, hey, this is what it is. Same thing with you. When you come in that type of way, I'm a genius. I'm on it, blah, 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 all this other stuff. Then bam, it happens effortlessly. Then we can collaborate. I can't collaborate with you if you want to struggle. I won't. I can't, because I'll just endeavor in your struggle with you. It's unnecessary. There's no reason to struggle. I don't partner with people who are struggling. I would never venture into a endeavor with a person who's struggling. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But whenever you're like, hey, I'm on this is what I'm looking to do, this is where I'm currently at, then at that point, we can collab, we can connect, and then we can go there together. Oh yeah, here's some plans of what you can do, and blah, 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 blah. But if you don't change your words first, nothing I say is going to even matter. That's the most important thing. All right, you can finish the rest of her question if you want.
Yeah. So she said, I'm just struggling how to change my professional life. It is very busy, and I feel I'm always running. I really want to have a more simple life, but without sacrificing some luxuries. Any suggestions?
Sacrifice, busy, struggle, running. You listen to yourself, you're just beating yourself up.
Dang.
You think you do more than me? Listen, and this is not a competition, but like really think. I manage multiple relationships. I travel the world. I'm in a new city pretty much every month. I'm in a new country every couple of months. I'm leading you guys. I'm in the Discord. I'm doing family gatherings. I'm answering literally thousands of messages technically a year. That's not even including my Instagram, my Facebook, comments, all this other stuff. So busy what? You get what I'm saying, right? So this is a guy that has like probably equal, if not more, to deal with than yourself. And I'm telling you, it's not even hard. What you're doing, you're not always running. You're not always busy. Because like when you really look and step back, there's actually a lot of time that's just like wasted downtime. When you really look, you're actually not struggling as hard as you think you are. You think you're struggling hard, so therefore it's an energy drainer. You think you're running more than what you are. I'm balancing my relationship with Lay and what she's doing. Hey, Lay, are the girls still here? So how many? 2 or 3? 2. So I currently have 2 housemaids who are helping in the house. So like I'm watching over them to make sure they don't break my appliances and this and that, and making sure they're good. And I'm also making sure that Lay is good with their relationship with them. I have Sasha, and Sasha has a couple of different people who like work with her and stuff like that. And I'm making sure that they're good. And I'm doing the Discord and Roro and like all these other people, and I'm scheduling and I'm doing all these talking and stuff like that. Like, but if I saw like, man, I'm doing so much, all these people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I'm gonna run, I gotta do all this other stuff. This is like boom. My free time that I would have had to see my genius plan to come to a better state or position in life is now given over to the idea, the construct, the figment. It's figmented, right? It's not even real. It's the construct in my head of busy, struggle, running. It's not real. The moment that you take away that disillusion, you have all this energy left over, and the moment you have that, you can see the pathway to the simple life. Oh, it's actually like, okay, once you get your energy back, you're like, oh, I actually see a pathway. I can take off some of these responsibilities. I can outsource them, or this or that, or blah, 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 without sacrificing. What are you going to get out a knife and like do your firstborn? You're going to kill a lamb? You're going to put the blood on the altar? Sacrifice. You jack on the Titanic or something like that? You're going to save Rose? Like sacrifice? Like that's a hard word. It's a heavy word. Sacrifice means that they gave their life for something else, that they ceased to exist. Sacrifice the firstborn, sacrifice the lamb, the sacrificial lamb, the hero sacrifice. You get what I'm saying? So whenever you're endeavoring and all that stuff, it's like you're telling yourself this. You're not sacrificing anything. You're getting to experience life. You're getting to have a career. You're getting to provide for your family. You have the opportunity of expanding and loving and being. You're not sacrificing. You're getting the opportunity to freaking live. Some people are bored, don't know what to do, but you have so much to do. But if you see it as sacrifice, running, busy, struggle, blah, 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 you're taking your life force and you're keeping this thought, this figmentation alive, and that's siphoning your energy. So now you can't see how to get out of it. But the moment you understand you made this construct, you take that energy back, you have it, you have the energy. Oh, I see the path to the simple life. It's so easy. But it starts with your words. Struggle, sacrifice, running. You already solidified your destiny. You change that, you get that, you destroy that construct, you get your energy back. Now you can see what to do and where to go. So easy. So easy. It's so easy. It's so easy. It is so easy. I promise you, I most likely I do way more than you, and I'm telling you, it's so easy. There's sometimes I don't even sleep for like 3 days. I have so much energy because I understand how to keep, because it's just the energy life, but we'll say for the sake of this time, it's more than that, but like it's an energy game. Just conserve your energy, right? Like you're the character. Just make sure you don't use too much energy too soon, and then you can always finish the race and win and all this other stuff. It's just an energy game. It's not a game. This is real life. But I'm gonna let you know, it's just about energy. Where are you putting your energy to where it's going into a void and it's not being reciprocated back? That's what you nullify. That's what you disassociate with or disconnect from, and you get that energy back and expand your mind once you have it, because you can only think if you have energy. The biggest user of your energy internally is your mind, your cognition, and your digestion. This is why humans are smarter than animals, because we divert more of our energy towards thinking and comprehension and pre-thought, forethought, stuff like that, forecasting. I'm not saying animals don't have a bigger brain. So like an elephant definitely has a bigger brain than a human, but we devote so much energy towards thinking. Like a chess grandmaster, when they're playing chess, it's said that they burn up to 6,000 calories sitting down, picking up a little wooden piece or ceramic piece and putting it 3 inches in front of them. 6,000 calories. That's why I'm saying calories in, calories out, dieting, fasting, so stupid. It's about energy consolidation and direction. This man's burning 6,000 calories just by putting his consciousness on something and then moving a piece. You get what I'm saying? But if you don't have energy, if you're making up fictitious concepts that you're giving over your energy to, you're blind. You can't even see what's actually going on. It's called idol worship. Kill the god, destroy the idol, take that energy back and see what this life actually is. And then everything becomes so easy. You want that simple life? It becomes easy the moment you have that energy, because it's all just energy. I love you. Hey. Yeah. Because I know energy, I can, hey, Lay, is today day 29 or what? Oh, I'm sorry. Today's day 30. I've gone 30 days without eating. I haven't actually ate food. I'm not telling you guys to do that. That's stupid. I'm not fasting. I'm not starving myself. It's not anorexia or anything like that. But what I'm saying is, because I understand energy, when it finally clicked to me, I'm like, oh, this is how I'm using energy. Now I can go 30 days and I have more energy than people who eat every day. I have more energy than people who fast or vegans or any of these other people. I have more energy than a freaking crackhead. I do no substances. I don't even do psychedelics or anything like that. And I have more energy than a crackhead, bro. Like, I have a team who like helps me chop up these videos, and they speak English, but they're like, dude, Mikey is speaking so fast that it's really hard to understand what he's saying, because I have so much energy powering through. I feel like the Flash, or like Sonic the Hedgehog, or something that's like I can draw. You know how the Flash, maybe you don't, because my audience is like primarily women. There's Cade, there's one man, and then the rest is women. There's Sasha, there's Lay, there's Roro, there's Kiara, there's Vanya. It's like there's Cade, and then the rest is females. So you probably don't know this example I'm about to tell you, but there's this comic book character. You have Superman, Batman, and there's the one called the Flash, who like runs super fast, right? How the Flash gets his power is not because he has a strong body. He absorbs the ether. It's called the Speed Force. So there's this ethereal force surrounding him that he draws into his body, which gives him the ability of lightning speed. He can go faster than time itself, faster than light. He can go faster than time to where he can reverse time, because he understands how to draw the energy from that force that he's bathing in. It's called the Speed Force. When I understood what energy finally is, that's what I endeavor and I engage with it. I pull that energy in, and now here I am 30 days without eating. I still drink juice and stuff like that, or blood. You guys see me with blood or whatever. But I get all this power, all this might out of seemingly nowhere, because I understand how to draw it, consolidate it, and direct it in an efficient manner to where I don't lose it. And every time I put it out, it's reciprocated. Every time I put out 1 unit of energy, I get 3 more in return. And that's how I stay in success and the benefit at the highest level, because it's just energy. Whenever you understand it's just energy, nothing's impossible. Nothing. Impossibility is for the lack of energy. It's for those who are weak. They don't know energy. That's why I say working out's stupid. Like if you just know energy, you don't have to work out. If you just know energy, you don't have to fast. If you just know energy, you don't have to do all this stupid stuff that these barbarians have to do. Barbarians mentally, not the people. I love the people. The people are good. If you're a vegan, I love you. Like no qualms against you. I'm saying the ideology that's held together by the thought of man is wasting their and atrophying their conceptual abilities to make something greater than what they're currently doing. That's what I'm saying. But nothing against the people who do bodybuilding, nothing against the people who are vegans, nothing against the people who are carnivores. But just carnivorism, veganism, bodybuildingism, it's just it's a fallacy. There's no true power in it. The true power is when you do nothing and you have everything. The truest power is when you do nothing yet you have everything, and you have effect in this realm. If you say, "Oh, I'm powerful," but you're broke, you're poor, you're sick, you're diseased, you're always in a bad situation. I'm in heaven. All my situations are always good. I'm pampered. I'm taken care of. Everything is to the highest degree of opulence and love. Everything. But if a person's like, I'm spiritual, I have everything, I'm name it, claim it, manifest it, get it, receive it, I'm a goddess, I'm a god, whatever, but they're broke, they're poor, they smoke, they're addicted to cigarettes or some bull crap like that, it's like they have nothing. But when you do nothing and you have the power and you have the exploits to even show and prove it, that's what true power is. All right.
Beautiful. So a lot of people on YT and IG, I think they're new to you.
What up? How's it going, bro? It's Mikey. I love you.
They're kind of shocked because they're
You should be shocked. You've been asleep. The only way you can be shocked if you've never been exposed to this. If you've been asleep and you haven't been seeing what's going on in the world, this would shock you. You know what I'm saying? This is only shocking because it's unfamiliar. It's only unfamiliar because you've chosen weakness. You're not living in power. If you're not living, like, what is this guy saying? You can get muscle without working out. You can go 30 days without eating and have a bunch of energy. You can do all this other stuff. That's only shocking because it's unfamiliar because you haven't tapped into your power. So good. May my life be like high voltage cables. It's shocking your freaking body, waking you the F up. Good. Wake up. Wake up. Be exposed to this and see what's actually possible. Shia LaBeouf was trying to tell you years ago, just do it. Do it. Obviously, it didn't work because I'm here today telling you.
Ziad's like, I need to be like you. Please teach, bro.
What do you mean, please teach? What do you think I'm doing right now? I'm doing the verb you're trying to tell me to do. Wake up. It's happening right now. Class already started.
So, because you mentioned that you haven't eaten in 30 days, you got quite a few questions from Erica Chantel. And
fasting stupid. Denying food is stupid. Not trying to eat is stupid. It's all for the ignorant. It's all for the lower class, the moronic. They think their power is in resisting something. My power is in embracing everything. And when I embrace everything, I become so optimized. I'm just not hungry. If I was hungry, I would eat. There's no glory. There's no pride in starving yourself. That's for the idiots. Because they have no power, they starve themselves. You will rarely see a billionaire starving themselves, but they have more power in the world than anybody who fasts, right? Oh, it's my Kundalini chakra rising. I feel so elevated. There's this self-talk, this denial, this delusionment, right? There's no power in resisting food, especially if your body wants it. That's stupid. But when you raise up to a higher degree of optimization, you have so much energy. I'm not hungry yet. And that's when it's not that I haven't eaten or I don't eat. It's that I have so much energy, I'm not hungry yet. But the moment I get hungry, I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat because eating's good. That's why God gave me a mouth. That's why God gave me a stomach. God gave me lungs because breathing is good. God gave me a nose because smelling is good. God gave me taste buds because tasting is good. God made everything and says, this is good. God gave me a sack with fluids inside and 2 little testy generators that could spill out fluids because the emission of my fluids is good. The orgasmic bliss it's all good. So these people are like pious, pompous self-denial, like I'm not going to eat, I want to restrict myself. They're the morons who don't know what life actually is, because the moment you embrace everything, you have everything. That's how I'm able to go so long without being hungry, because I never deny myself along the way. I'm just so full. I've had all the intimacy that I could ever have. I've had all the food I could ever eat. I've had all this other stuff. And because it's raised me to such a high degree that I'm full on what life always was and always has been. And I get to glorify God because I don't deny any of the creation, but I embrace all of it. The only thing I deny is man. If man made it, I don't eat it. If man made it, I don't drink it. But if it's naturally grown in this and that, oh yeah, all day, God, come on, let's go. Let's tag team this thing. Let's win. All right, cool. You got to know that, because if not, you're going to think I'm fasting. That's stupid. It's going to manipulate your own brain with some bull crap I never said. I'm not fasting. Fasting's stupid. It is moronic. It's for the weak. It's for the ignorant. I am not fasting. I gladly eat. I'm just not hungry yet, but I probably will be. Okay? I'm not fasting. If you do a fast, I think you're dumb. I think everybody who fasts is just lower. But autophagy, okay, sure, whatever, bro. I don't care. I didn't ask. But Mikey, autophagy happens. I didn't ask. I don't care. You don't come to me when you try to tell me about autophagy. You're just trying to justify what you want to do. I didn't ask, bro. I never asked, because I look at my body and I look at your body and most likely like I'm winning. I don't have to fast and I look like this. I don't have to work out and I look like this. Not that I always look like this. I was actually overweight. I was fat. I had man boobs. I had like gynecomastia, super heavy. I was the creme de la creme of like, dude, we need some work, right? So now I reached this state of awareness where I engage, or I locked in with it with this higher way. And now it produces everything that you see here and the exploits that I'm able to achieve and accomplish. So if a person has to fast, they're operating in the lower way versus the higher way, because when you operate in the higher way, you don't have to work out. You don't have to fast. You don't have to starve yourself. That's anorexia, bro. Care for yourself. You need the nutrients. So I'm not fasting. I've engaged in the highest power that there is. And from that higher power, it permeates throughout my body. But guess what? It's hard to sustain just that power only. So eventually I will eat. There's nothing wrong with eating. I'm not less of a man because I ate, or less powerful, or less spiritual, or more spiritual because you don't eat. Everything's spiritual. When I crap and I forget to flush, that's spiritual. But what I'm saying is I'll take the most vile, dirty thing and tell you, because it's part of reality. It's all blessed. It's all spiritual. It's all good. It's all sacred. And when it's all sacred, nothing's sacred. And that's when you start to endeavor and live in actual power.
Chantel said, okay, well, that makes way more sense now. Thank you for clarifying.
I love you, Chantel. All right. What else? I feel it today, man. I feel so freaking powerful.
So a lot of them were asking, what do you drink?
A lot of stuff. I drink liquids, but it doesn't matter. I'm not drinking the liquids to try to hold me over. Like you're instantly going to this. I'm telling you, it's not that. Because you could take both, like me and another person, they drink whatever, right? Coffee, juice, whatever. We're going to get different results. People who do juice cleanse, right? They lose a bunch of weight. Me, I gain weight. I'm prosperous. I don't look feeble. It's not about what I drink. You're getting it wrong. Like I told you what this is. You instantly ignore, okay, Mikey, what's the higher power? And you just go to, what do I drink? That's saying that where your mind goes. Your mind always goes like to the lowest point of like the most ineffective thing.
That was before you said all that.
I don't give an F. And then they should have asked me like, what's up, bro? Why didn't they ask the question of like, okay, well, what are you on that's doing this? You get what I'm saying? I said, look, dude, I operate in this higher power that allows me to do this. Hey, what do you drink? You completely negated this. And this is why you have problems in your life, because you go to the secondary. You don't ever go to the primary. And that's why you don't have results. That's why you struggle. Make the main thing the main thing. Hey, I'm tapping into this higher power to like intake this ethereal energy to charge my body and all other stuff. Yeah, but what do you drink? That's where your mind goes. It's where you've been conditioned. Break out of that, dude. Like you got to see, like, that's why you don't get what you want. Because you go to that. I'm telling you, it's not what I drink. We both drink the same thing. You'll have different results than I will, because it's the way the energy is maneuvered through your body.
Killa Cam asked, what is this higher power?
Thank you. All right. I'm going to be on this for a minute.
Okay.
The higher power is life itself. It's the very consciousness of this realm. It's the very energy that traverses and saturates this entire realm, that holds everything together. Once you see that this realm is held together by everything that it is, you can start accessing the different energies of those theories. I'm sorry, of those pockets of those themes in these specific ways of sound, of photons, of light, everything that this realm is made out of. So the higher power is life itself. When you understand this is all life, everything that you see is life. Everything that you see is life happening right now. Everything is what you're actually in. Most people want to pursue something outside of them. Or like over there, I want to go, hey, dude, I want to gain 50 pounds of muscle. Hey, I want to become a billionaire. Hey, I want this. But they miss the very life they're in right here. This is the life, and it's giving you energy. That's why you haven't died in your sleep. It's because even though you were asleep, there was still enough oxygen in the room for you to breathe. There's still enough light on the earth to stimulate the atmosphere and cause plants to grow and all this other stuff, because this is the actual life. Whether you get that $1 billion or not, whether you gain that muscle or not, you're still living, because life is the very thing that's charging you second by second. If life ever ceased to be present with us, we would disperse and cease to exist, and we would have no memory, no recollection, and no thought. When you understand you're in the very thing that's holding your thoughts, your past, your present, your future, and even your ability to recall any of those things now together, then you can start living from that place. And when you live from that place, you see all this different. It's not the same anymore. Like, oh, snap. This is not just a room. It's actually a container, an atmosphere that's it's like an incubator, and it's nursing me. But if you don't know what this actually is, you'll take this energy that you've been given of life and you go squander it on stupid crap, stupid thoughts, stupid things, stupid investments, or this or that, and you end up wasting your money. Why am I always struggling? Why can't I gain muscle? Why am I overweight? Because you were negligent and you didn't find out what this realm actually is, and the energy it gave you, you waste on things that aren't life. They're anti-life. And when you go into anti-life, you contract. When you contract, you get sick. When you get sick, you're susceptible to like deeper diseases, and you just eventually you're excommunicado, and you don't live anymore. You don't exist. But when you understand what this is, you do the opposite. You take the energy that life gives you, you put it back into life, and then you're rewarded. You have the shine, the gleam, the glow, the glory, even the body, the intellect, the engagement, the ability, the energy, the understanding, the maneuverability, the flow. And then you actually get back, even though you've given. Versus if you take the energy that life gives you, you give over to this anti-life, you get nothing back, but you get pulled into it. If you want me to explain the entirety of what it is, it would take longer than one simple life, because it's been existing since the beginning and you're in it right now. But that's a preface of what this is. You have to understand you're in a realm. Don't be negligent. Don't be ignorant of what you're in the realm that's charging you second by second. And when you finally pay attention to it, you see how it feeds you. Very powerful stuff. All right.
So, Pro Outdoor Services asked,
hey.
So then you're telling me that I'll just get muscles by wanting them without working out?
Is that what I said? Is that what I said? I never, no. Is that what I said? That if you just want it and you believe hard enough? No, I never said any. You're missing the point. I said you live in a specific realm. When you understand how to direct energy, when you understand what this is, when you understand how to allocate, then these effects start taking place. It's not wish it, name it, claim it. If I just want, I never see the inefficiency of your own mind, of how it instantly goes to this thing that was never even stated. Because your own mind's working against you. That's why you guys stay confused. Because if I say this thing, hey, I'm charged by this realm, you're like, but what do you drink? You totally evade the primary thing to something that wasn't even discussed. When I break down what this is and like how to get these results and effects, I'm like, okay, it's about understanding the energy and all this other stuff. You go to, so if I just think it and I want it, I get it. That is your mind and the state of it. If you don't change out of that, you will stay in a vicious cycle of suppression, and eventually you'll suffocate, because life will get so hard you won't want to live anymore. Learn to acknowledge your own mind and see its fallacy. He talks about this realm, directing energy, getting energy from it, and that's what brings these effects. He never talked about if you just believe and think that you'll have it and like all this other stuff, you'll just get muscles. What was the jump? What brought it there? No one ever said this, but your mind said it to you. And when your mind said it, you don't even question it. Now you start doing it and you don't have the results. You're like, why aren't things working? Because your own mind is ignorant to what's actually happening in this realm. Even if a person clearly says it, you interpret it over here of what was never even stated. That's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad or like putting you down or anything like that, but I'm saying like that's something to really acknowledge, because that's why you aren't getting the results you want. Because I can clearly say it's the energy, allocating it, directing it, putting it back into life. And you're like, oh, I just believe for muscle. Because you've been trained like a good boy to be ignorant to where somebody has to spoon feed you and hold your hand the whole way. So you're incompetent. So now you can pay for your own incompetency. And now you power these industries that are perpetuated by your ignorance. And you still stay out in the dark of what life actually is. No, I never said thinking you'll get muscles. That's stupid. I'm not saying you're stupid. That conceptualization, that interpretation is. What I said is you understand that this realm is energy. You get that energy. You direct the energy optimally and put it back into life. You get life back. When you get life back, you expand. The dudes will get muscles. The girls will get hips and like the femininity and stuff like that. Your conscious mind will get power. You'll get psychic power, psionic powers. You'll be able to influence things even without touching them. So much more than what muscles ever could grant. But you have to even acknowledge your own interpretation to see if you're even interpreting right. I applaud you for even asking the question, but I'm saying like if you don't acknowledge that in you now, you'll go the rest of your life and struggle and never know why. You'll be beating yourself against the wall like, why is life so hard? Why am I not getting it? Because you never acknowledge that your mind interprets that way. It's all about the mind and your awareness, not good thoughts or like good mindset. Mindset's stupid. Winner mindset's stupid. Good mindset, stupid. That stuff's stupid. I'm talking about the true expansion and the enlightenment of your mind to just see what's going on. No bias, no preference, no good or bad, no positive or negative. Just truly seeing, what is this? What was just said? What was just stated? Some call that coherence. All right, you can read the rest of it, or you can go to the next one. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. I can read the rest of it. And he had another follow-up question. Is it by just kind of meditating mentally and one?
Did I ever say meditation? I never said meditation.
I think he's trying to understand.
I know, but I'm letting you guys know, like, if you listen to what I said the first time, you won't assume these words that were never stated. And it saves you mental energy because that's precious. It's so valuable. That's the only thing that makes change in your life is your ability to be aware of something so you can decipher what's going on, so you can appropriate yourself in the best position so you can succeed. But if you're going back and forth with definitions and words that were never stated, you're using mental energy over here and over there. You get tired. You gas out quicker. You have to become optimized in the way that you perceive and that you interpret, or you'll always be tired mentally and you won't be able to activate this life. You won't be able to enter it. There's a heavy price to pay. It's called attention. It's very valuable. Okay, get it right the first time. I don't mind them asking the question, but I'm making this so established so they see the severity of this, because if not, guess what? The ignorant get their heads chopped off because they stuck their head up when the blade was coming. Anyway, I'm not saying this person's that at all. I respect you for asking your question, but I'm saying like it's that pressing of an issue. All right, continue, please.
So his pretty much asked, can you put all this in a basic terms? Like, what do I need to do? Just flat out the guide?
Guide, it's the first steps. What the guide is this. The guide exposes to you what's draining your energy, where to get your energy from, and then, in a sense, how to hold it inside so it doesn't escape. My Discord community shows you specific approaches to life and meditation in there of how to assess what's going on in you that's been draining energy. And then once you have the energy, how to direct that energy. So it's an energy thing. It's not meditation or this or that. It's about being able to acknowledge, understand, see, perceive, and stuff like that. So you're able to remove what's stealing energy from you, which is primarily toxins. Take in energy so you can build yourself up and have energy on standby, which is pretty much the elements. And then the Discord, the mental world, or like the internal world, the subconscious world, so you can expose yourself to see how you're even working against you in your own energy, depleting it. So now that you cut off what's taking your energy, you got in more energy, you're now holding energy and not wasting yourself, you can then start directing the energy. It's a process. It's not going to be done in a day, a week, a month, a year. I've been on this ultimately for 23 years, but I've been doing the meditation portions for almost 10 years. So like 9 years now. And I've been doing the guide for like almost 6 years, like 5.5 years. So don't expect to get it right now, this moment, this day. Watch all my videos. They're free. I don't even put ads on my videos just so you guys can see the video uninterrupted. I made sure I did not monetize my videos So you don't get an ad in the middle of it. So you can not break your focus of what I'm saying. Okay. Take this in. Watch this video again once we post it. Take notes. Don't be lazy. If you don't understand something, pause the video and break down, what did he just say? Break down my words, break down the structures, take notes on them. What does that word mean? What does exuberance even mean? Like how is this applied? How can I approach this in my own life? Like, truly comprehend what's going on now before you move forward. And when you do move and you progress, there will be no space or emptiness in your actions, so you won't collapse on yourself. When you fill yourself with the understanding in your steps and your movement, every step you take is established and it won't crumble, but it will last. But you can't do that if you keep operating in unawareness. Know what's being said, know what's happening, know what you're doing, and know why. Great question, by the way. All right.
And Lainey on.
Yo, Lainey, what up, dog? How's it going, girl? Or guy, whoever you is.
They asked, when are you coming to Australia to run a retreat?
Man, that sounds like Lainey. You got me backwards. I'm not a guru. I'm not an influencer. So I don't do retreats and little getaways and retreats. There's nothing to retreat to. Retreating's for losers. If you're losing the war, you retreat. There's no retreat. Embrace yourself. The only retreat you need is to go into the bathroom or wherever you have a mirror, look in your eyes and apologize to yourself for being so dumb in the past. And promise you won't make the same mistake again. And own up to yourself and dedicate yourself to yourself. I'm not going to waste your time by holding some little like gimpy retreat to where people can come and have like a little spiritual experience for a weekend or something like that, and then go back into their crappy position and go right back into the same stew and mess. I'm not that guy. I'm not an influencer. I'm not a guru. You can pay me $15,000 a head. I don't care. I don't want the money because it's not effective. It's this. I don't want that. I'm not, like, me taking on that responsibility would be inadequate because it's not even the way. I only go after the highest way, and all you need is a mirror. Look at yourself in the pupils and see how you failed yourself, and then dedicate yourself to yourself and promise to never do it again and own up to that promise and live by it. I just saved you $2,000 for a retreat. I just saved you a whole weekend for 48 hours by that one little thing right there. I'm not an influencer, guys. I'm not a teacher. I'm not a guru. I love you, Lenny. Lenny, right? Lainey. I'm sorry, Lainey. I love you, Lainey. I think you're amazing. You're awesome. But I want you guys to know, these influencers out here doing these spiritual retreats and little guru crap, that's not me, dude.
She said, now I know you're a real one.
Oh man, Lainey, I appreciate you. That actually kind of made me blush. Like, and then, oh shucks, I love you. But anyway, all right, focus, Michael. Focus. Oh, don't let her make you blush. Don't show weakness. Not I'm playing. But for real though, like these people like wanting to get these retreats and these results is because they're motivated by the need. I have no need. There's no need. The only need I have is to get this freaking energy out of me. That's it. I have so much energy. I absorb the solar rays. I absorb the thickness of the atmosphere. I charge up my life and my body. And if I hold on to it, it will become stale in me. I have to get this energy out. I have to throw it. I have to ejaculate energy in a sense. And that's it. That's the only thing I need to do. I don't need this person's money. I don't need no favors. I don't need no handouts. I'm good. That's why I don't promote the guide. I'm not here like, oh, get the guide, get the guide, get the guide, get the guide. If you want the guide, yeah, it's going to help your life. It's going to change you forever. But this is not a 2-hour-long ad of me telling you, get the guide and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, there's power in it. Yeah, there's power in the Discord. That's not what this is. I have become so freaking charged in life that if I don't get this energy out, I will explode. So I just need people to talk to. I talk to Sasha and Leigh all day. They have heard this message for the past 5 years, okay? And that's why they look so beautiful and sexy. It's because they live this life as well. Guess what? They've heard the message. So I'm just out here saying it, and I'm just pointing to the higher way. And when you truly point to the higher way, you don't need a retreat. You don't need a program. You don't need a course. All you need is exposure. That's all you need is exposure. And once you expose yourself to yourself, the world is your oyster. Like you're now starting to live for the first time. Anyway, Lainey, I love you. Run a man on that beat.
And Nihal said, I never had seen such life before.
I haven't eaten in 30 days, bro. I haven't even drunk anything today. I drank some like nothing of energetic value. I drank some ginger juice, like a little bit of it, and then I drank some espresso, which that was a while ago, but like I'm telling you, it's not doing this, bro. I'm telling you guys, there's life out there that you've never experienced before. It's unlimited. It is, like, how do you explain love making to a virgin? It would be so hard, right? So the only way I can explain this to you is by getting you to experience it, because it's unlike anything. You thought you were healthy, you thought you were fit, but then when you come live this life, you're like, Mikey, I can't believe I was living such a dull, desaturated life. The moment you come into this, everything gets brighter and better and more vibrant. I constantly feel I feel like there's nothing that could stop me. I constantly have this energy. I used to live in fear, worry, regret, doubt, remorse, all this other crap. But then I came into this life and it charged me up. Like, all I have energy to do is expand. I'm telling you, there's nothing like, it's incomparable. Nothing even comes close. It pales. It's a far second. It's so second, it's actually fourth, because this life takes first, second, and third. It's the primary, and it's available to everybody. We just have to be able to even see it and acknowledge it, because it's right in front of us. But it's John Cena-ing everybody. It's like, you can't see me, but it's right here. You can't see it if you have toxins, because they dilute your mind. Excitotoxins, makeup, cologne, perfume, sprays, all this oils, all this other crap. It dulls your mind. Not even just your pineal, everything, your thalamus, your hypothalamus, your medulla oblongata, everything gets blunted by toxins in your life, and it depletes your sensory perception. So you're not able to see what's right in front of you. But when you alleviate yourself from all that crap and you embrace what this life actually is, or the energetic components of it, you start to expand your horizon and your scope, and you can see it. And then it's so obvious. It's like a slap in the face. You're like, ah. And you see, not seeing this was the result of every problem you've ever faced in your entire life. It's wild. All right, cool.
Ibaka asked, how do you maintain the euphoria?
I don't even try to maintain it. I just occupy this life. I just stay in it. I stay in it. I stay in it. I stay in it. If the thought's not worthy of thinking, I don't think it. I don't think stupid crap. You guys want to listen to sad song, depression stuff. Hey, tell me about your biggest regrets. That's loser stuff. I don't think like that. It's a loser. I only think about what's the highest, what's the expression, what's the fullest way, what can I do, what's available to me, what's here right now, how can I advance this and progress this and take it to the next step. And because of that, it's a feedback. As I put out energy, I get more energy, because everything I'm doing only reciprocates energy. I'm not a depressed little sad baby. I'm not a little emo boy. I don't think about crap that doesn't serve me. If it doesn't serve me, then it doesn't deserve me. Oh, I can't believe we're in this year and I've never heard anybody say that. If it doesn't serve me, it doesn't deserve me.
Dang.
Dude, that's good. I've never heard that before in my life. Dang. But like, it's almost like it's so obvious. Like,
yeah,
it's almost like it's so obvious. That should be a common thing that's said, but I've never heard that before. So the fact that's like the nutrient, if it doesn't serve me, it doesn't deserve me. So I don't think about weak thoughts. And this is not just like a cool little catchphrase phrasing. This is my life. I'm not saying this to sound cool to you. I'm not trying to tell you something that's like, sun's out, guns out. It is what it is. No, there's not something, a little catchphrase or a slogan. I live this life. I live the life. If it doesn't serve me, it doesn't deserve me. Not that I'm better or pompous, especially to people, right? I'm talking about the thought. It's stupid if you think that way towards people. You're a prick. If you think that if people don't serve you, they don't deserve. If you think people don't deserve you, you're a piece of crap. If you ever think people don't deserve you, like you're better, you are a scumbag. You are, yeah. Lay's like cheering me on. If you think that people don't deserve you, you're a POS, piece of shh. Never think that way towards people. This is your fellow man. This is your fellow woman. This is your fellow brother, your fellow sister. If that person did something that makes you think they don't deserve you, then you're a piece of crap because you didn't rise them up to a higher standard. That's your opportunity to make this person aware of what's going on so they come into a new life instead of you judging them. That's why you guys ask me a question. I never put you down and like, oh, you're dumb. These people asking these questions. I might say the concept or the ideology of the thought is stupid, but the people are souls with value, with purpose, with destiny, who have been manipulated and induced in toxins. They are intoxicated even though they don't drink alcohol. Guess what? A toxin intoxicates you. What is an intoxicant, right? Alcohol, right? They're inebriated, right? So if you're spraying spray, perfume, colognes, glitter bombs, and lipstick, and like lip balm, and all this other stuff like that, you're intoxicating yourself, which makes you inebriated in your brain. You can't even see. So for a person to judge them, they don't deserve me. You're a piece of crap because you should help them out. Your life should be so freaking obvious that it makes them wake up. That's how I'm able to wake up so many people. When people follow me, like, dude, I've never seen it that way. Because I didn't judge them as unworthy. Because I see them as worthy. I see them as worthy to talk to speak to love, to hug, to be here. Now, my thoughts, if my thoughts don't serve me, they don't deserve me. But I would never think that way towards people. Anybody who thinks like that is a piece of trash in the way that they think and the way that they are. I'd still love them and be here for them, but I'm selling like trash mentality. So take out the trash. But your thoughts, if this thought is making me depressed, if this thought is making me weak, if this thought's making me a victim, then it's not serving me. So this thought doesn't deserve me. I'll only go to think things that empower me and make me strong. I'm not going to lie to myself or tell myself some affirming bull crap, but I'm not going to think something that wouldn't charge me up to do better. So there's a huge difference in if it doesn't serve me, doesn't deserve me, towards people, towards your own thoughts. And I spent time on that because that's so important. If you ever think that people don't deserve you, you've lost. You're a loser. You're not better than anybody. You're not worse than anybody. You're here with everybody. So make this place better by being the light and the example and being heaven on earth.
That's why I said, yeah, man. Raynell said, I think you can see them as worthy because you see yourself as worthy.
Yeah, something like that. There's a whole thing that I can go to if you guys want to, but I don't want to kill the mood, kill the vibe. But yeah, something like that. I love you right now. You're awesome.
Yeah.
And I read your message too about everything and stuff like that. So I'll get back to you in the DMs.
Yes. And also, free followers on IG said, I have separated and in the process of divorce. She has taken my kids. How do I rebuild myself? Brother?
She's not taking your kids. She has y'all's kids. Come on, dude. You gotta stop talking. She didn't take your kids. She's not a freaking kidnapper. The kidnapper takes your kids because they don't have ownership or parental authority over them. She didn't take your kids. She has y'all's kids. She carried them for 9 months and she pushed them out of her canal and ripped her walls to bring this life into this realm. She didn't take your kids.
You said true.
Okay, you guys stop talking like a victim, guys. I love you. This is my brother, right? What's his name? Free followers.
Mm-hmm.
That is not your real name. I'm playing, bro. I'm playing. Free. I'm gonna call you free, okay? Because you are free. So express it. You're liberated. Okay. I'm freeing you right now from the bull crap that you tell yourself. Okay. She took my kids and the moment you think that, you're gonna keep losing. You're gonna lose in the divorce and the settlement and everything else because you're already telling yourself I'm the victim. She took my kid. Victim mentality, weakness, pathetic. Be a freaking man to where you are so freaking respectful. That woman wants those kids to know about their daddy. Like, look, I divorced your dad or we're separated now, but that man's a good man. That man is honorable. He's going out there and he's doing exploits and amazing things. That man does not bend, budge, or break. That man is strong to where that woman who's taking your kids will push those kids to you because she wants them to be influenced by your character. And when you start living in that, bro, you want to try to convince her or whine about, oh, we're getting divorced and she's taking my kid. You'll be so freaking great. She finds no other role model like you for them and she'll push them to you. Stand up, be a freaking man, quit bitching and go out there and live an honorable life towards undeniable. You do that, you want to worry about divorce, money, kids, or whatever. Your light will shine so bright. There's no other man who compare to you, their father, to those children. And they'll request to be with you. Not because you manipulated them, bought them some ice cream, like, oh, daddy's cool. Don't you like being with daddy? Because I want to take you to an amusement park and here's some ice cream and some candy. You can stay up as late as you want. Oh yeah, I know your mom doesn't let you do that. No, you're such an honorable man that your kids can feel your energy like, look, I want to be with dad. And even the mom will be like, yeah, you're right. There's no man like him. So quit whining. Quit being a victim. And since you have time, you don't have kids with you right now, go out there and make something. You know how hard it is to make something when you have kids? And you have to take care of them right there. You have an opportunity to go build something that when you're gone, you can pass it to your kids. Get up and quit whining. and build something for them so that you have the time. So that way, whether you're here on earth or not, they'll always remember you because dad gave this to us and left it to us.
Yeah, he said, I need to get in a positive mindset. Plus, she probably will find someone else.
Loser mentality. She'll probably find somebody else. Every girl I've ever been with, bro, I'm going to tell you something right now. There's no man better than me. I've never had a girlfriend who's ever leveled up after me. I am the pinnacle. I'm not even saying that out of haughtiness or pride or ego. It's not even about the muscles. There's guys with bigger muscles. It's not even about the money. There's guys with more money, but it's about the spirit. It's about the life, the vibrancy that when you live in the spirit, people come alive. And life is undeniable. You cannot deny the living. You can ignore it and neglect it and reject it. But when your eyes are open, you cannot deny it. Go out there and be something that the world can't deny. For your children. Quit whining. Who cares if she finds somebody else? You have time. Use your time to make yourself something that's undeniable so you can bless your kids when you're gone. Because if not, you're choosing to fail and be a pathetic father to your children. You whining and crying, oh, she's gonna find somebody else. Okay, good. That was 5 minutes of your life right there. You still didn't go out and build anything or do anything. She has my kids. That was another 5 minutes right there. Are we gonna do something or not? Shut up and use the heartbeat that you have to course blood through your body to go make something great. Don't waste your heartbeats. Your heart's not beating for you to be a little bitch. Your heart's not pumping every second for you to whine like a baby. Your heart is not beating for you to cry like a little sissy boy. Get up and make every heartbeat count. Don't waste a heartbeat. Forget failing your kids or your ex. You're failing yourself. Your heart's beating for you, keeping you alive, and you're doing nothing with your life. Shut up, get up, and go out there and do something for yourself.
He said, you're right. I need to get out of victim mentality. I'm willing to lose half my assets in court, but I will hustle
lose them
hard.
all. Who cares? Lose them all. That's the best motivator, bro. Now you have nothing holding you down. You have everything to gain.
I will hustle hard and rebuild for my children.
I promise you that the half of your assets that you have are not your assets, bro. It's this man, what's the word I'm looking for? God dang it. It's entitlement. Man, I'm not good on these buzzwords. I don't like say things about people. I love you. Free. You're awesome. But like half my assets is like stinginess, like my assets, my kid. You're a stingy little brat, which is probably why they're divorcing you. Because whenever you're just so giving and loving and stuff like that, I'm telling you, man, women have a hard time. Like, even if a woman has to leave for like college or work or whatever, they're like stuck to my side, right? Because I'm just giving. And a lot of them even come back. They're like, shh, nobody was like you, bro. So like, I'm going to come back. I'm like, all right, cool. Let's go. Stop being stingy. Stop calling it yours. Be so opulent, so giving that you have more than enough and you never be possessive. Whether you want to believe it or not, man, like her taking care of these kids, she helped you get those assets, dude. But when you're like, it's half my assets, you're being in the same energy that got you to this point. Quit being that little bitch. Be a man. She helped you. She birthed your kids. She took in your liquids. She could have rejected. She could have had an abortion. She could have took the pill. She could have pushed it out like, oh, I don't want this. But she accepted you. She brought you into her trusting you. And now you guys, this is where it's led to. I know it takes two to tango, but you're not innocent either, bro. Like, she let you in. I'm not saying that the woman's the victim. It's both parts have to take accountability and responsibility, right? But she let you in. She trusted you. And this is what you say: my kids, my assets. No wonder why you're getting divorced. I'm not putting you down. I'm not coming against you. It might be the best for both of you at this point because of the level that you're at. But I'm telling you, this person was just as much a part of you getting those assets as you were. Helping you or whatever it was, dude. Even just having somebody to come home to so you don't go into a spiral of depression. Even if this woman did nothing for you. I promise you, even if she didn't cook, she didn't clean, she didn't do anything. When you come home, it just helps having a body there versus coming home to nothing. And there's no one, there's no like you speak in your home, it's just an echo because there's no body to absorb your sound. That presence alone works in a person's life. So for you to even say my assets, it's like, bro, you're denying, you're not even cherishing the person, which most likely is the result of why you're getting a divorce. I've been with, come here, you sexy. I'm not rubbing this in your face. I love you, but I'm gonna show you something.
I'm like,
I've been her butt showing, so I'm gonna get it like here. There you go. There's your shirt. She's older than me, by the way. I know she looks like a young little teenager. She's older than me. She's 3 years my older, right? There's this girl here. But I've been with her for 15 years. Okay? Never been divorced. Married once. Never been divorced. Never separated. Been together every day for 15 years because I see the value of this person, the worth or whatever you want to say, and I love them. And I understand that no matter what, she has helped me build everything I've ever built just by her being here. Even if she done nothing, her presence alone has brought comfort in my heart. That in fact, I even have another warm body human being to even look at, respond with, communicate with. And that alone is enough. I'm not saying like, hey, don't pull your weight or like, hey, don't do, responsible things. But what I'm saying is, even if she did nothing, her presence alone is still something. And because I value that, it's lasted for 15 years now. I love you.
I love you.
All right. Definitely do not want to leave layout because this person here has evolved and upgraded my life so much. I've been with Lay for almost 6.5 years. And because I've been with her, she has upgraded my life, evolved my life, expanded my life. She's made me more powerful. She's shown me the power within me. And just her presence alone has initiated and has sparked the true power that I have inside of me. And I wouldn't be as powerful as I am today if it wasn't for this person. But I'm with this person for 6.5 years, because I still see the value in just their presence alone. And then from there, it's all up. But if you're like, well, this is my assets. No, like, this is my stuff. No, this is my stuff. That's yours. And this, don't you take half my assets and my stuff. Those are my kids. Being a little brat. How can that last? It's unstable. Just her presence alone is enough to love her and Sasha and the people around me. And because of that, I have lasting relationships. Hey, I didn't ask you to squeeze me, girl. Jesus, I don't need my back popped.
I love you.
I love you. Lay's also not wearing pants. No, I'm playing. She's wearing shorts. All right. So you get what I'm saying, bro. I'm going to be posting this once I'm done, okay? It's going to go on YouTube. Your section here, watch this every freaking day. Watch this every single day. And by the way, if you're a man, women, I don't require you to do this, but any guy who's watching this right now, replay this part every single day. And I promise to God, you will rise in so much power and masculinity that you'll, like any other guy, will be incomparable to you. A lot of people ask me, oh, you have multiple lovers. Does that mean that the girls can have multiple lovers? You don't get it. You don't get it. When you become this, that's so obvious, everybody wants it. So for the guys out there, listen to this. Let this energy saturate inside of you. Listen to this free. Listen to this I promise you, dude. 30 days, okay? Give it 30 days. Listen to this every single day, the month of July. Every single day. July 1st, 2nd, 4th, 4th of July, who cares? 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Listen to this every day. And I promise you, in 30 days, you won't even be able to recognize your old self. You're like, who is this little stingy, little possessive little prick? And you'll come up, you're like, dude, I have so much power. I'm going to make a legacy for my children and their children. Love you, bro.
He said, yes, I will. This has inspired me. I just want to thank you, brother. I have to change what's inside me and fix myself to grow.
Brother. Boo. You guys think this is powerful? You should go to the Discord. Here, I'm censored. I can't say everything I actually want to say. I have to spell it out, B-I-T-C-H. I just spell it. I mean, that's how like if I said this, it'd be like, okay, my audience dropped because then you know what I'm saying? Go to the Discord. There's brotherhood, there's love, there's energy, there's insight, there's power. There's these voice notes that I share that are completely unfiltered and they're raw. I promise you, if you get this energy inside of you, it will charge you. Man or woman, it doesn't matter. You have a poo nanny, you have a ding dong. It doesn't matter. So I can't even say the D-I-C-K word. I can't even say P-U-S-S-Y. I gotta say ding dong and poo nanny. Oh my God, bro. But hey, YouTube is awesome. I do like YouTube. So no hate there. I get there's kids. I get it. But in my Discord, there's not 18 and up. Or like you have a parent or guardian who's there with you. Go in there, join the Discord, get that energy and just absorb it. And I promise you, it will permeate and saturate in your life. It will change you. And you'll be glad you did. You'll be so much better than you were before, in a sense, because you'll actually be operating in your power.
And then Amber asked, how many relationships do you have?
Dude, a lot. I have a lot of relations. I have a lot. 2 people who are here with me right now, but like, I'm global. I have a lot of relationships. I'm no one's sugar daddy, okay? I'm not using my money. I'm not using the money to pay for sugar babies. That is not my thing, bro. But I have a lot of people who actually care for me, love me, who support me, who are here sometimes and they fly back or fly out. Like, it's just, I have a lot, okay? I actually see, I won't even share that, but a lot. So if you want to apply to be Mikey's new girlfriend, submit your application to his Instagram at MikeyBreathes.com. Remember, submit your application at MikeyBreathes.com. And await for your next screening.
Ziad,
I love you guys. I really do.
Ziad said, I'm gonna be better and better and better. And then
you can, yeah. You don't have to.
And then I love all these comments.
Today's sparked, man. This is charge. This is charge.
Yes. So I'm gonna scroll back up because it's so cool. You guys are talking to each other. I love that.
Guys, drop your question down below. Okay, I'm now available and open to questions.
Yes, I saw one earlier.
How's my body look, Sasha?
Oh, it looks great.
Dude, I feel just like so strong, man.
Oh, here it is. Spencer's Spirit asked, how can I love my mother better?
By first loving yourself. You can't love other people if you don't know yourself or love yourself. Like, how are you coming against yourself? How are you hurting yourself? How are you lying to yourself? You clear all that crap, dude. You can love anybody better. Your mom, your dad, your brother, sister, it doesn't matter. Your girlfriend, your dog, whoever. It's by knowing yourself. Once you know yourself, you now have the exploits to do things out in the external. But if you don't know the internal, dude, you're confused. You can start a lot of arguments.
Yo, David is here.
Yo, David, what's up? Dijon?
Yeah,
David? Some of that Dijon. Dude, I looked at your name. Everything that you, every part of your name in a sense is an innuendo for like a phallus. Give her the D. I'm going to give her the old John. I'm going to give her the wood. I'm like, bro, come on. Okay. The masculinity is pressing through. I love you, bro. Welcome to the Discord, man. It's good to have you there.
Oh, okay. And then Under the Radar asked a two-part question. So one, do you find yourself always channeling the energy of being on a positive? And
I don't believe in positive and negative straight up. I believe in actuality and embracing the energy of expansion or contraction. So the positive would be growth or expansion or wider volume or access to, while the negative would be contraction. So when I'm insecure, I'm down here. And if I'm fearful, when I'm in that energy, I'm contracting, which is going to collapse myself and my body, my life. That's the only negative. It's not about like positive, like, okay, I'm happy and like everything's good. I'm not even like that. I don't even say that. Yeah, everything is good, but I'm not like an optimistic guy. I'm just like very much so. Like I'm like a heat-seeking missile, bro. Like a targeted guidance system. To where I'm looking at where's the expansion at, so I can grab onto it and take it. And as I insert and absorb it, like I grow and I expand. But I'm not like, haha, jolly good show, old boy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So I'm not positive like that. I don't believe in positivity or negativity. I think it just is what it is. But there is certain energy that can go to that are more beneficial towards you, that it would prolong your life. But yeah, go on, Slash.
Okay.
Did it?
It had a issue and then it had to reload the chat.
All right, cool. Well, I mean, go to Instagram or wherever.
Okay, so
we'll come back to you, homie.
We'll come back to the second question. So Maurice asked, what advice can you give to really master the guide? Because I think some people will have some struggle here and there.
You don't have the guide, do you? Do you have the guide, Maurice? Okay, if you have the guide, cool. But I'm going to let you know, if you don't have the guide, it's like the easiest thing you ever will do. You don't have to work out. You don't have to count calories. You don't have to diet or fast or starve. Like what are you talking about? Like, have you actually like read the guide? Maybe you do have the guide, okay? But when you open it, it's like the easiest thing. It's like, I took all the hard stuff out of it. You don't have to go sweat. You don't have to drive anywhere. You don't have to only eat rabbit food. Like it's like the thing I have, okay, like, do this, do that, do this. It's so freaking easy. If you can't do the guide, it's almost like saying like you as an adult couldn't pass kindergarten. I don't know my ABCs, Mikey. Mikey, what could you tell me to encourage me so I can really just learn my ABCs? Mikey, what, like, it's like you're a grown adult. Like what do you mean you don't know your ABCs? Talking about what are you even saying? And that's what the guide is. It's so simple. It's so easy because I take out all the distractions, all the bull crap, all the things that would hold you back, everything that would like take and steal your energy from you. And I say, hey, look, this is the main thing to focus on. You focus on this, you get results. And it's so freaking easy. So yeah.
And IMGKS asked, is it possible to do it as a process which turns into results, whether mind is positive or negative, or the cooperation of mind is needed?
This was their positive, negative person, or is it
a different person on Instagram?
What is it? When you say, is it possible to do it? What is it? What are you talking about? It like what's the context of it? The guide? The guide's easy. Like no matter what you do, the guide's gonna give you more life. I call it the life guide for a reason because it shows you, hey, it guides you to life. This is what life is. Do this. And you, oh snap, I have more energy. Oh snap, I'm younger.
Okay, cool. I logged into YouTube and found the question again. So number 2 was, has there been an experience where you couldn't recognize yourself?
I guess I was drunk. Like, I don't know what you mean, bro. Like you guys are making these hypothetical things that don't exist because you think that you can't recognize who you even become. What am I? I don't even know myself anymore. Like, dude, you're always only yourself. That's the self at this level that would have done these things. You like this is for the mentally impaired, for people like I can't even recognize myself. You're always yourself. You're only yourself. You're never anybody else. Every action you do, even if you're copycatting somebody else, is still you as what you would do as a copycat to somebody else. You're never not yourself. So like these things are invalid because you're always going to be you in whatever position that you're in to do those things because that's what you would have done. You may not know you to that degree, but that's what you would have done. That's why you did it, or else you would have done it because it's not you. You can't do something that's not you. So if you do something that you wouldn't normally do, like you like stole from somebody, like, man, that's not me. Why'd I do that? No, that's you, because you put in that situation would have done something different. People like, they want to go on their like high horse and judge people. I'd never do that. I'd never, blah, 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 blah. Well, you've never been in that position. You've never been in that type of situation because each situation puts you in a different factor. It stimulates something else in you. You're never not you. Each situation brings that part of you out. So that's what you need to know more than like, okay, have you ever not been able to recognize yourself? Like it's always me. Me not being able to recognize myself is me. I'm the person who can't recognize themselves. That's who I am. That it's all you. My body's shining, bro. I feel like I'm old up.
Pirate Blue said there is a theory called imposter syndrome. I think that's what they were referring to.
It doesn't matter. These things are theories, right? Imposter syndrome. Well, this is the person who would imposter somebody else. Like that's who they are. They have no identity in themselves at that very moment. So therefore, they're being other people. They're pretending to be Michael Jackson and like they're doing the moonwalk on Hollywood Boulevard. It doesn't matter. That's what they would do as that person because that's who they are. You get what I'm saying? You can only be you, even if you're mimicking and copying somebody else, because that's what you would do at that time. And that's why you're doing it. If you don't take accountability and responsibility for that, you're going to live in a delusion and you're going to be confused. When you're like, oh, I'm the guy who impersonates other people. Then you're going to see yourself for what you are, and you start being authentic, even if you're impersonating.
And then Spencer Spirit asked, how can I then love myself?
By spending time with yourself. I said this like a million times. So watch my old videos or get the guide or join the Discord. Like you get, or even watch the newest video that Sasha just posted on IG. It's going to be on the trials, but watch the Light Leaders podcast with Mikey Breathes. Light Leaders, Mikey Breathes, and then I talk about that. You got to know yourself. How do you know yourself? By spending time with yourself. And ask yourself questions, spend quality time, and then through that time, you become more aware and familiar. And as you become more familiar, you can know what to love, you know how to love, you know how you receive love to yourself and from yourself. It's so easy.
And Carly asked, your teeth are so white. What do you do to clean them?
It's everything. My eyes are sharp. My hair, I was bald here. I didn't have any hair. You see this hair filled back in. I had a bald spot back here. That filled back in. My eyes are sharp. They changed colors. My eyes were brown and green. Now they're blue and gray. My teeth are white. My muscles are big. I grew taller. I grew bigger. Everything. It's not the white teeth. It's I finally approached life. When I approached life, everything upgraded. What do you do to get your teeth whiter? The same thing I did to grow my hair back. Same thing I did to make my eyes wider and sharper and piercing. The same thing I did to have muscles without working out. I embodied and approached life. I saw what life is. I said yes to it. I apprehended it and I became it. Now everything about me is brilliant. Now I'm not bragging, but I'm just saying like it's undeniable the way my body looks and I'm not overweight. I don't have saggy skin. I have remnants of gynecomastia from large areolas, but I don't even care, bro, because guys couldn't even get rid of this without surgery. And sometimes even with surgery, it still grows back because they didn't go to the source of it. I did it without surgery and it's pretty much flat compared to what it used to be. It's when you actually embrace life, you embody life, and this is the result of living. White teeth, piercing eyes, glowing skin, radiant skin, even skin pigmentation. It's all of it. There's no isolated event. It's everything. You're either living or you're dying. But it comes with self-love. You have to love yourself.
Which, by the way, Chantel said, you're an intellectual man. Not sure how I landed on your channel. Glad it happened. I
love you, Chantel. It's destiny. Just admit it. Like, this is what you need at the time. That's why you're still here. If you didn't need it, you wouldn't have saw me. And if you really didn't need it, you wouldn't have stayed. But you're here because like this is speaking life to you because life wants you to come to it. Life is like, hey, yo, it's better over here. The grass really is greener. Okay, because that's not even grass. That's like dirt. That's sand. You're in the desert. That's not even grass. Your grass is green on the other side. Yeah, because there's actually no grass over there. It's astroturf. It's fake. The artificial life from this world. Life is like, hey, come over here. This is what life always was. Sup with me, live with me, be with me. Feel the coolness, feel the charge of the grass beneath your feet. That's why you're here. It's undeniable. You may not know, but that's what, like, your soul's testifying, or you would have left. F this guy. Even people who say F this guy, like that's them, rejecting. But like, if you were passive about it, I'm like, okay, cool, like apathetic, like, all right, cool. You wouldn't have stayed. But you're here, recognize why you're here, because there's something that's being said that resonates with your soul. Embody it. If you get the guide or not, it doesn't matter. Embody the words that I'm saying, because I'm not saying the words of my own. I'm saying what the words of what life is. And life is undeniable. I'm glad you're here, though. Oh, by the way, if you guys like this, like, comment, share. If you're on Facebook, share. If you're on Instagram, I don't know what to do on Instagram, but maybe like share the live. If you guys like this, do that, please. Yeah. Tap the screen, give hearts, all that other stuff.
And Carly said, it's amazing. Thank you. You are elite.
Yes.
And Lainey said, I can feel the current moving through you. Thank you for allowing spirit to flow so freely and authentically through your being. Appreciation.
I want you guys to have life. You get what I'm saying, right? What I'm saying is I have so much energy. That's why I'm here today, right? To get this energy. I have so much energy. Haven't eaten in 30 days. Haven't drunk anything yet. Leg brought some juice for me, but I haven't even like drunk it. Because I have so much energy inside of me that I have to get this out. That's why I'm here on this earth. Is to displace this energy all throughout the world so people can finally be restructured in the vitality and the energy and the voltage of what life is, versus fall into the wayside and the trap of this artificial realm that's trying to mimic real life itself. All these fruit snacks are just trying to imitate real fruit. All these supplements are trying to imitate the actual nutrients. All these muscles and stuff like that is trying to imitate the vitality that you get from just living. So I'm put on this realm and this place to be filled with the energy of what life actually is, so I can disperse it all throughout the world so people can absorb it and they come alive just by the exposure of it. I'm not even touching you. I'm not even there. I'm not, like, my hand's not even on your shoulder, but yet the energy is transferring through the camera into you. This is live right now, right? But even if you watch this after we post it, you will still feel the charge, because life is ever living. It never dies. It never dims. It never dullens. You will always feel the charge from true life. And that's how you tell if something's authentic. If you watch something from, 10 years ago, it's like, oh, this is dated. Okay, cool. But you can watch this 10 years from now and be like, this still works. Like, holy crap. Like, I still feel it. Because we're not trying to get you into a trend or a body routine or like some mobility exercises or some fast and keto and carnivore. Oh my God, like red light therapy. What is life? That's life. Oh. Charge up, disperse it. It will be felt. It's my honor to be here. I love you guys. All right, a couple more, and we're gonna go.
David said, man, I feel your words to my core. Thank you, bro.
It's because I stopped lying to myself. And when I stopped lying to myself, I got to embody all the power inside of me. How long have we been live, Sasha? Like, what's the timer on this thing?
1 hour and 44 minutes.
An hour and 44 minutes, right? 144. I've been speaking nonstop.
Random Rant said, can you bottle it and sell it online? The energy.
I don't think I need to sell it. Like, it's here. Like, you're here. Just rewatch this. Well, yeah, the Discord actually has a lot of my stuff, my realist stuff, because again, there's certain words I cannot say here. I got to spell bitch. I can't say PP, the actual word. I got to say PP or ding dong.
Phallus.
Or phallus. You got to be on the technical scientific term. We want to say the phallus of the male body. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the Discord has that, or the guide, but like nonetheless, like I don't even put ads on these videos so you guys can watch this uninterrupted. So just watch the video again and take it in every day. When you first rise, watch these videos. You want to be lit in the morning. You want to rise up. You want to have energy. You want to be successful in your day. Before you go out to the world, watch these videos, take this energy in, and then go out. I promise you're going to be in a different realm than other people, and you're going to be more successful because it's just energy. Mm-hmm. So yeah, the guide, the Discord, but also just rewatch these videos, man. They're here. Energy is eternal. And
also Nora said, upgraded Mikey, love the energy. Heart.
Yeah, let's go.
So, okay, getting into questions.
I'm going to drink some juice now. So like, yeah, okay. Let's go ahead.
Okay, yeah. And Maurice,
actually, let me see. Like, put the thing on me. Yeah, I'll be right back. But I'm listening, right? I'm right here.
Oh, okay. So Maurice asked, will you ever update the guide, or is it totally finished? Or do you think it will change someday?
I update the guide like roughly 3 times a year. So that's what the benefit of having the Discord membership. When you're in the Discord, you have the guide. Can you see me, Sash?
Nope.
You're ready.
Go to the full screen.
I don't see you.
You can't see me? Full screen? You can't see in the bathroom?
No. It's just the wall.
You can go ahead, Michael.
Okay, you can't see the mirror now, though?
Can't see the mirror. Nope.
At all, right?
If you want, I can zoom in.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. I'm going to close this door just a little bit, because just in case.
Okay, I'm zooming in. Woo. And you definitely cannot see you.
Is it on Lay? Yeah. Okay, cool. But yeah, man, like I update the guide usually like sometimes just once a year, but like sometimes 3 times a year. So it started out as 22 pages. And then from there, it became 340 some odd pages now. So, you know, we got roughly 320 some pages since the birth of the guide, or like the inception of the guide. So yeah, of course, like I update it all the time. Cool.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just making sure, because like I went in the bathroom, I could look in the mirror, I could see the camera, but like, okay, the angle was like pointed over here, and I'm like, I had nothing on, so I'm like, not again, no, not this. Oh snap.
Oh no, you're good.
Cool, awesome. So yeah, I update the guide like regularly. So that's why it's a perk of being a Discord member, because if you're a Discord member, you get the updated copies for free with your membership. So every time we update it, isn't there like a new update that we just did, or like it's coming out?
About to come out.
So like in about a month, I think we might be finished with the most recent update, and the members of the Discord would get that copy. If you don't have the guide and you're a member of the Discord, you don't get the guide. So you have to already be in possession of the guide and everything else. But yeah, I update the guide constantly. I don't really take anything away from it, because everything's still as relevant as it is then today. But I add to it. It started out as 22 pages. Now it's 300 and some odd pages. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
So yeah, I update it all the time.
And Darren said, your energetic presence is transforming me as you speak. Thank you for being the truth.
Do you hear that though? Derek, I love you. That's amazing. You didn't have to go get surgery. You didn't have to go take a course or a pharmaceutical. You didn't have to go do anything. Literally just being exposed to the energy itself is already having an effect in your life and your body. If you keep exposing yourself to it, you'll just come out changed by default passively. Like you're just sitting in the energy of this. Being exposed to it alone is already taking effect in your body. It's activating certain things. You never have to pay $100,000 for a surgery. You never have to pay a subscription to a prescription. You never have to go take some sort of course that you might not even apply one day, or this or that. You're just intaking the energy that's being presented because it's you're being exposed to it. The only thing is, I don't know anybody else who has this energy. That's why I'm on Earth. If there's someone else already doing this, I wouldn't do it. If there's somebody else doing this right here, I would not do it. But these stars, like we talked about the other time, it's like, yo, bro, the people need this, man. Like, look out, they're lost. Okay, because I'm retired. I had these beautiful women around me. I could just be bumping up all day, and I have for like years. Your boy's raw. Okay, it's been woo, but it's time. Like it called me, and it's like you got to do this. Like you got to put this energy out into this world. It's a matrix in the sense of a quantifiable field that can be expanded in the same dimensionality of its reference point, right? So like if you scale, you still scale on a grid axis. So if you have like Google Maps, something like that, it goes from like 2 kilometers to 1 kilometers, but like nonetheless, it's still like square miles, square kilometers, square inches, and everything else. You can expand and then like zoom into. This realm is here for me to put this energy into it. So the people who are at the tune of what I'm saying, I'm not going to try to explain myself to people who don't get it. I don't care. I always go back into retirement and like bump goodies with everybody else around me, you know. I don't got to be here, but for the people who are wanting this, who can understand at least at this level, I'm not going down to the basic mode, like get the guide, get the map of life, get catch up there. But when you're here, I'm here to put this energy in the people so they can resonate with it, so they can expand this quantifiable field to the highest degree. And it's simply by exposure. Nothing else needs to happen. Like you just being exposed to it's already happening. It's almost like you speaking your native language, right? You didn't have to learn it. Like, yeah, you went to school to eventually like perfect it in a sense or like refine it. But you speaking, you learned it from just sitting under your parents and hearing people speak. It just naturally occurred in you. Mama, daddy, this, I'm hungry, I want that. Dad, mom, I want this. Can you get this for me? Blah, 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 blah. Can we go do this? Can I have some? Can I? And you learned it just by being exposed to it. That's exactly what this is.
So this is so cool.
I love you guys so much.
David, you are awesome. So
is this Dijon?
Yeah, he said, since I found
you,
my awareness has shifted from the negative things that consume energy. I can see them more, and I don't have my guide yet. Energy attracts energy.
It's real. Oh, this is tart.
That's the grape. Nice. And Nihal asked, so stars.
What time is it?
It is 4:29.
I haven't drunk anything since yesterday night. So you can say I'm dry fasting. I have this much energy. In a sense, I haven't eaten food in 30 days and I haven't drunken anything in over like 12 hours, like 15, 16, 18, probably like 18 hours. And that's how much energy I have. I haven't eaten in 30 days and I haven't drunk anything in 18 hours. Now I'm finally taking my first sip since yesterday night. Oh man, it's crazy.
And then,
all right, so stars.
So Nihal was like, so stars told you to share this knowledge and energy. You don't want to do it because you want to?
No. You know what I want to do? I want to keep making love to my partners here. I want to keep hugging and cuddling. My life is perfect, bro. But there's duties and responsibilities. I don't want to be a leader. You think I care about you think I'm so insecure? I want to be a leader and try to like convince people of stuff. That's for the insecure. My life is, I could just sit up and think of the Buddha, right? The Buddha was a prince. The Buddha actually came from Kathmandu, from Nepal. The Buddha had everything, but one day the Buddha went out and saw the suffering of the world, and he knew his duty. Like, I gotta go do this. He could have stayed in his palace. He could have like let the people suffer and all this other stuff, but instead he was like, okay, let me go out and let me find these ways. In the same way, I already have everything. I retired 6-7 years ago. I don't have to do anything. I can literally just lay in bed with beautiful women all day, getting kisses and cuddles because I like that stuff. I'm never too manly not to accept a cuddle or a kissy. I like so I don't do this because I want to save people, because people are stubborn. People are fickle. People will do what they want to do. They'll love you one second, hate you the next, and then say, hey, I'm sorry, I apologize. I actually do love you. And they're back and forth. They're hot and they're bipolar. Why would I willingly want to deal with that? But I'm not here for the people. I'm here because it's so obvious what this is. It's undeniable. I'm not here for you. I love you and I'm here for you, brother. I'm here for you, sister, but I'm not here for you. I'm here because this thing that I'm saying is so undeniable that it's the only expression that can come out to where my life feels the satisfaction of the release. If I held this in, I would explode. So yeah, it's going to benefit you. Yeah, you're going to get good from it, but I'm not here to try to lead you or convince you. You might be here today, but guess what? You might be gone tomorrow. What happened to Nihal? What is that? Is his name Nihal?
Nihal?
Yeah, Nihal. Like, what happens if you leave? oh my God, Nihal's not here anymore. My whole brand and my whole life it crumbles now because this person, there's no brand, there's no life, there's no audience, there's nobody. Even when there was nobody listening to me, I still said these words because it has to be said. It has to get out. It has to be revealed. It has to be expressed in this realm, in this reality. So they told me, I said, okay, cool, I'll do it. And I'm here and I'd be doing it anyway. And guess what? You just happen to find me as I'm doing it. That's how this happened. But I'm not trying to save you. I'm not trying to reach into your life and convince you of this way. If you don't get it, cool. If you stay, cool. If you leave, cool. If you want to partner up, cool. But nonetheless, I know what I have to do. It's so evident. It's so clear. And I'm doing it. And now that I do it, it's undeniable. Everyone's like, dude, holy crap. Look what you're speaking is. I'm speaking it because it's undeniable. That's why you guys are like, holy crap. This is like, wow. Because it is. If it wasn't, it would be fake and like, oh, well, I mean, well. But because this thing is what life actually is, it can't be countered. So yeah, I'm not here because I just want to like save people. I don't believe in it. I'm not your savior. I don't try to be your savior, bro.
And then
I'm here because this thing is what actually is, and my life confirms it. You know? I hope that makes sense. I'm not devaluing you because I spent this whole time about saying like loving my partners, loving people, and all this other stuff. But I'm not saying a specific message for you. I'm saying a specific message for it because it is. And you just so happen to be hearing it. And it's going to benefit you. All right, what's up? This is awesome, by the way.
yeah.
Is there more of this or this all of it?
There's a little bit more. I drink some. So
But will there be more tomorrow, or is it like
yeah, there's gonna be more
do we have more downstairs? Like
Yeah.
okay, cool. We can buy way more before we leave y'all if you want to.
All right. So Anya said, she's from South Africa. She said, I'm addicted to substances and struggling hard to shake the addiction and get off the urge of needing it. I want to become more woke. How do I do this?
Woke is stupid. You're not addicted. You just don't know yourself. The moment you fill yourself with that area that you're supplementing with the substances, there will be no desire to go to it because it won't make any sense to you. So all this is a giant confirmation of you don't know yourself. Spend time with yourself, question yourself, talk to yourself, love yourself, be patient with yourself, be courteous to yourself, be kind to yourself, and then embrace yourself. And once you're so full of you, there's no room for the substance because you're full. Like, hey, I'm sorry, there's no room in this boat for you. You can't get in. Substance. There's no room in this building. There's no room in the ship, so we're blasting off without you because there's no more room. I'm full of myself. When you're full of yourself, you don't reach for the substance. The substance is because you don't know yourself. Because if you knew yourself, you wouldn't reach out, you'd reach in. You know what I'm saying? So this is your evidence that it's time to start to know yourself. And when you do, the evidence to confirm that you know yourself will be you no longer reach for that substance. You're not going to be woke or anything like that. There's no spirituality. There's no retreat. There's no like 3-step program of doing this. It's like you sit down raw, you look yourself in the face, look in the mirror and love yourself, listen to yourself, be patient with yourself and hear the feedback of what you need to be telling yourself that you've been ignoring for the past so many years. Oh man, my life is so good. I love you guys.
Aww.
This is homemade grape juice. This is homemade. The ladies made it today. And this is real grape juice. This is real. This is what grape juice actually looks like.
Tammy said, I think you have to be happy with yourself too to not use.
You can't be happy if you don't even know yourself. Like, what does that mean? Like happiness is a facade because happiness is a trigger that's internal that you choose to operate in. You just got to know yourself. It's not even happy, not happy, sad. It's not even that. It's like, hey, I'm like a 6 foot something brown man who is this and that, and this triggers me and this makes me satiated. And like, I usually go to bed, like to start to know yourself and the attributes of you and who you are and why you do stuff and what your motivation is, your inspiration. Where did it come in for me to even get in the gateway of using substances and all this other stuff? Like, you got to know yourself. Happiness is like an after effect, but nonetheless, it's like something you generate just by a choice. Happiness is a choice. I don't need anything to be happy. I don't need to do anything to be happy. I can be happy right now if I wanted to, even without grape juice. Happiness is just another tool. Like but it's not a thing. You have to know it's knowing yourself. Nothing compares to knowing yourself. Nothing. No substance, no activity, no person, no relationship. There, nothing compares to knowing yourself. Because once you know yourself, all those other things can be better now. Your relationships, your career, and everything else. But you don't know yourself, you're lost, dude.
And Anya said, thank you so much. I appreciate the advice.
Love you.
And Roro said, how do you fulfill your life's chart, star signs, etc., without feeling less in control of your destiny? Are there birth charts that will be less expansive by design?
Okay, check this out. You ready? I love you, Ro. Ro's part of the Discord community. So like I almost feel like we're family. Like straight up, I feel like Ro's family to me. So if she ever came over, I would treat her like family. I've never met her in person, but like she has like a special place in my heart. Her family, like their family. I love these people, right? So I can talk to Ro in a different way than I would talk to you guys because I don't have a more developed relationship with you. But if you want a more developed relationship with me, come in the Discord. That's where I'm at. Well, I'm there, but I have to kind of be in the shadows. I have to like kind of like let everyone else do their stuff. Yeah. It's almost like a community. I kind of like have to be there to like structure it to make sure it's like good, but like I'm holding it together so you guys can interact and stuff like that. Because if I come in, I'm so hard. I am so hard. And I saw it like, you know, some time back to where I come in, I'll answer stuff and I'll kind of like, I'm such a hard guy. Stay hard. But either way, whenever I got on the interview or the conversation with Raynell, I got the word from her that like, dude, she's like, I've read so many people's charts, and she's like, you're the first person who was literally the fulfillment of their chart. Like everyone else has to be convinced or drug into and all this other stuff, but like you are doing this part of your chart. You're already doing it now. You're doing this part of your chart. You're doing that part of your chart, doing this. So like all this other stuff, right? So she's like, dude, you're fulfilling your chart. So Rowa's question is like, how do I fulfill my chart without, you know, being either like, you know, drawn this way or that way and all this other stuff? By being yourself. I didn't even know this chart until like a week before we got on or 2 weeks before we got on. I didn't even know this chart existed. I just doubled down and was so authentically myself by accepting myself, by doing phase 3, phase 4, to where I know myself, I accept myself. Now I'm just being myself. And by me being myself is the automatic fulfillment of the chart. The way to not fulfill the chart is to not know yourself, be influenced by the world, let them tell you what you should be and what's acceptable and how you need to look and what beauty is and all this other crap. But when you say, screw all that stuff, phase 3, phase 4 meditations, like we mentioned in the Discord, you see yourself, you love yourself, you acknowledge yourself, and you embrace yourself. That's the fulfillment of the chart. You know, I didn't even know what my chart was. But me by embracing myself was me embracing what the chart already says, the birth chart and everything else. And then I'm automatically fulfilling it by default. I'm not going to think about it. Now the chart is the confirmation that I'm living my life. I'm not trying to fulfill the chart. The chart's the confirmation of me. I live. I would never bend my life to try to fulfill the chart. But when I'm truly myself, the chart just confirms me. And it's that way. All right, a couple more. Like we are done. Okay.
Beautiful. And then Spencer said, nothing compares to knowing yourself.
Nothing. No substance, no anything like that. No relationship, nothing.
Now,
I'm not putting those things down because, man, relationships are cool. Eating food is great. Traveling's pretty cool. But nothing at the end of the day compares to knowing yourself, because when you know yourself, all those things are exemplified and like advanced, and they're even better. When you know yourself, relationships are better. When you know yourself, the travel's better. When you know yourself, the food's even better. You're no longer eating out of insecurity. All right, what's up?
Which Spencer also asked or said, you either live or you die. I like that. How do you balance spending time with yourself compared to being social? What does your meditation look like? I
got to push off social, bro. Everybody wants to hang out with me. You know how many times even on live, people are like, where are you? I want to come out to see you. Where are you? I don't got to try to balance being social. Everybody always wants to hang out with me. And it's kind of sometimes hard to get people to leave, which I'm not like going to be pushy or anything like that. But like, hey, okay, cool. Come here, y'all, please. And I know I'm on live, right? Sashi, come here.
Okay.
I know I'm on live, right? But when the camera's off, here, I'll get close to the camera so Sasha's butt isn't in the frame. Come here. Wait, pull the thing up so I can see. Is this live?
Yeah, this live.
Show me the camera right now,
okay.
yeah. So I can make sure y'all's butts aren't in the frame.
Oh, we're not.
All right, cool. But when the camera's off, Like these people here are like stuck to me. I'm almost like they hug me sometimes. I'm like, okay, cool. After 30 seconds, I'm kind of like, okay, like I'm done, bro. Like I'm done. Like, you know, so like I'm always hanging out with people and everything else. So like the social part, okay, I'm done now.
Sometimes we hold on, okay?
So when you have this energy, you never have to balance the social life. It will just be so like, ugh, like you almost never get a break. So like on the other part, how do I balance like, you know, individual time? I usually do that. That's the first thing. Like Spencer, right? Is it Spencer?
Yes.
Look at that hair filled in, bro. That is so. I told y'all the other day. Like the light hit my head was so greasy. It looks like I was bald and didn't have any hair. But like then you see it like I haven't been in the sun as much today. You see all the hair filled back in. And I'm like, it's such a beautiful thing because I was really concerned about going bald. Like I really didn't want to. Like no hate if you're bald or whatever. But I'm like I just don't feel like I should be. So when I came into the guide, my hair started filling back in. I'm like, yes. But if you're in the Discord, then you'll know that I talk about this a lot. But the first part of your day is that time to spend time with yourself. You can get the guide, and there's like parts about like alarms and stuff like that. And you can use the alarm to like say, go into this moment to spend time with yourself or meditate or breathe or whatever. But once you're up and in the day, go spend time with people. That's why you're here. You're here to connect. Screw all this. I'll do it by myself. I'll do it alone. Like I'm a bad bee. I'm a boss BITC. Like that's so stupid. That's why the world's decaying. Because everybody wants to be independent and blah, 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 blah. Like yeah, that's stupid. No one, like you didn't build this house. You didn't build the phone. You didn't build the mic or the necklace or weave your clothes. Like it's so stupid to think like, oh, I'm going to do it by myself. You're here to connect with reality. You're here to advance and to be expressed and, you know, like expose yourself, and in that exposure you expand. So when you go out and be with people, go out and live life, go out and be. But in the beginning of the day, spend that time with yourself. And at the end of the day, at night, right before you go to bed, spend that time with yourself. And then sandwich it. The middle of the day, go be social, talk to people. And if you need like little breaks here and there, just set an alarm and then, you know, pull back a little bit, but don't go take a 20-day retreat of like isolating yourself. It's so stupid. You were literally here to connect with the earth, with the ground, with the air, with the people, with the energy, with the trees. Like, so yeah, just go be. You're cool. All right, one more and I'm done.
Oh my God, one more?
Yeah, one more.
Okay.
Guys, let's catch the next live, dude. Like turn your notifications on, follow, like, subscribe, turn your notifications on. So when I come on, you guys can ask me questions or join the Discord. I answer questions in there, uncensored.
So I'm just curious, do you want to touch on the topic of the atmosphere stuff?
Read the question out and I'll say if I'll answer this time or next time.
Okay, it's not a question, it's a comment. Je said, I asked a couple of pilots about the atmosphere problem. They all said,
oh, like spraying in the sky or like the flat earth type stuff?
I think it's the flat earth type stuff.
Okay, cool.
They all said the earth is so massive and big that its gravity is indeed powerful enough to hold in all particles.
Then why do they float up? Like that doesn't even make sense. Like if you just have like the slightest bit of logic, like think about it. If it was strong enough to hold in all particles, then a helium balloon wouldn't even go up. It would stick to the ground. Like that's already defeated that quick. Like, come on, guys, think. All right, next. Like this is pseudoscience, what you just said. Like it's so big that it just has to, because I can't explain it. So therefore, but then you go out and test it with an experiment, helium goes up. Any gas in a vacuum, if you have the gas on the bottom and there's a vacuum on the top, instantly once you open the latch between the two, gas will go up, away from the big giant thing that's so big, has so much gravity that things can't escape. It's like, no, bro, like it doesn't stay in the vacuum because gravity's pulling it down. If you have two containers, one has gas, one's a vacuum, that gas will go into the container. Like it's so easily defeated. Like I don't even want to challenge the intelligence of saying that, but like it's easily refutable, like instantly. Then nothing would go up ever. Everything would be stuck to the floor. It's not like, whoa, this here, it just kind of stops here. No, if it's big and it's so strong, then if I had a helium balloon and I put it to the closest center of gravity on the earth, then it could not rise because that's the strongest point of gravity. But it doesn't. It easily defies it. Come on, guys, like think. Gas cannot exist next to a vacuum without a container. Gas cannot exist next to a vacuum without a container. Like, it's impossible. Like, what are you even saying? It's not even scientific, bro. That's like so pseudoscience. Like, there's this invisible thing, like you can't cross that barrier over there because this. No, gas will instantly be pulled into a vacuum. Vacuums are way stronger than gravity. Gravity is like the weakest force ever. Electromagnetism is like trillions of times stronger than gravity. Gravity is not even strong. Gravity is so weak, it almost doesn't even exist. Everything is stronger than gravity, especially a vacuum and the force of it. What are you saying?
He said, do you want to hear his responses or?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. He said, because gravity pulls harder on things that are more dense, helium wants to sit on top of the air. And when it reaches that, it will coast there. Air itself is more dense than helium. So helium is less affected by gravity than air.
Do you see what you're saying? You're trying to say like, well, because I can't explain it, then it would be because this is less dense. If it's gravity, it's going to work for whatever. Because the density of that thing doesn't matter because the size comparative to where it is. You're saying the helium, right? But the helium is more dense whenever it's in the balloon because it's together, but the particle itself would still stick to the ground because it's for the effect of. Then a feather should technically float because it's less dense than a bowling ball. Do you see what you're saying? Like, just because something's less dense, it doesn't float. You're trying to give special rules and special properties. Bro, go recreate an experiment where gas can exist next to a vacuum. Because if not, all you're saying is just pseudo. Because the moment I point to something that's less dense than that, it still doesn't float. It doesn't go up. You're trying to finagle and make it. Go experiment. Go make an experiment where you have a canister of gas, right? This is a canister. I have gas. I experiment and I utilize gas in my environment and what I do. And create a vacuum and put no separation between them, but have the gas stay here and not expand and fill the vacuum. You could do it here at the low elevation. You can go do it at high, do it wherever you want, but perform a repeatable experiment where gas would not instantly go into a vacuum. It's impossible. It's pseudo crazy num stuff. That doesn't even make sense. The force of a vacuum greatly outweighs gravity. Gravity is so tiny. Electromagnetism is stronger than gravity. Everything is stronger. Gravity is like the weakest of the weak forces. It's not even a force anymore. Gravity's not even, like in physics, gravity isn't even considered a force anymore. It's technically still a theory. So you're trying to compensate for a theory that's not even proven by density, but then you see less dense things, they still don't float up. The closer it would be to the source, the greater the force it would be. So why would it stop up there but not stop closer to down here? It's weakest out there. It should go into the vacuum. The force, like let's say the helium particle, right? You're saying, well, it's not even that dense, right? Then why wouldn't it stick to where gravity is strongest versus out there where it's weakest? That doesn't make sense. You're saying the strongest part of gravity wouldn't hold the particle down, but when it's way out there, the weakest part is what holds it in. See how backwards these things are, bro? I'm not even trying to like put a person down, but like that is so illogical. When you're closest to the source of it, it's not strong and it doesn't work. But when you're further away from it, when it's weakest, that's when it works. This is backwards. This clown world, bro. That's this la la land. Closest to the source, it doesn't work. But if it goes out to like the stratosphere, the furthest part of it, that's whenever the effect works. Come on, bro. All right.
Do you want to hear the
next. We can talk next time about this.
Okay.
Because that's just it's slow. Like just you know what? Conduct an experiment where you have gas next to a vacuum There's nothing separating them, and the gas does not fill the vacuum. Now, unless you can do that, it's just theory. And I'm not here to jerk off theories and stuff like that. Like, it's just like what were you even talking about, bro? Like, if it's real, it's repeatable. I love you. And I said in love, but like, this is common sense, bro. Like, if you think gas can exist next to a vacuum, you are insane. You're an insane person. You make no sense. Gas cannot exist next to a vacuum. It's never happened before. It's all theory. It's all like, it is all la la lands and crayons. It's numbers and symbols, but it's not real life. All right.
Awesome.
And I'm not putting you down. I'm just saying, like, logically, an atmosphere cannot exist next to a non-atmosphere. They would instantly recalibrate. Like, everything is always filled. All right, cool.
So David asked, so these things we do, it's more about our relationship with all things in reality. And then he goes on to ask, do we need to be free from society to embrace this true way of life? I've always felt like...
No, I just said connect with people. No, not be free from society. That's the opposite of what I say. I say go out and connect and love and speak. Even like this whole like atmosphere person, right? I don't know why you'd ask a pilot about that. They're not even a physicist. Like there's a lot of things that are easy anywhere. Even this person here, I'm their friend. I love them. I'm not even in a debate or argument or anything like that. Like, I still want to connect with people. I'm definitely not saying this is the whole thing. And I said, don't isolate yourself. Go connect. Don't think you're better than like if these people don't serve me, F them. I said that earlier. Maybe you weren't here for it, but that's a crappy way to look at it. Love these people and help them evolve and expand and grow to the highest degree and the highest level. So instead of like avoiding society, go embrace society, love society, be the example for society. If I avoided society, why would I be here talking to society right now? You're part of society. You're a citizen. I'm actually coming into society and I'm shaking hands and I'm loving people. I'm not putting anybody down or like discrediting anybody. I'm loving everybody and being expansive in my energy. Yeah, because that's what we're doing here for. So like, yeah, knowing everything, but you know everything from knowing yourself. If you don't know yourself, you'll have a perverted interpretation of what these things are. But the moment you know yourself, you see yourself in this thing, or like at least your own perception, and you can interpret it for what it actually is versus this distortion of an interpretation. That's what I mean. All right. I love you guys. Who was the person with the atmosphere thing? Because I actually dig and vibe that thing. What was her name?
Jet Talk.
Jet Talk. Dude, definitely come back next live. You caught me at the end of the live here.
Yeah, he said we'll talk about it next live.
Yeah, let's come. I'm with you. I'm not even saying the shape of the earth. I love the conversation. I think it provokes and stimulates the mind to think. I like this conversation, and I would never block you or put you down or anything like that. But definitely come back earlier. How long have I been live, Sash?
2 hours and 17 minutes.
2 hours, yeah, 2:17. So like, definitely come back. I like you. I think you're cool. Let's talk about this stuff. If you can show me something where somebody has created an atmosphere, because obviously I'm going back to that because I like that kind of stuff, because it's just like thinking. The moment, like you know, the atmosphere, the pressure, the differentiation, and everything else, the mediums, those all take an effect. If I ever have the AC on in this room and I open the door and there's no AC in that room, the air will instantly rush and fill that space, the air that's been here. Everything fills the thing beside it, unless it's contained. So even water, unless water is contained, like let's say you have Lake Titicaca, right? It's like one of the highest lakes in the entire world. It's contained at that high elevation because it doesn't release anywhere. So like it's contained, so it doesn't go. All mediums, atmosphere, liquid, whatever, always fills the available space when it's not contained. So gas doesn't need an atmosphere to be held down to. Gas instantly fills everything around it. It scatters in all dimensions, down, side, horizontal, and up. So if you have some sort of experiment that has an atmosphere or some sort of air pressure next to non-pressure or a void or a vacuum, I would love to see that, because maybe I could add that to my repertoire of what I can utilize in my own life and stuff like that. So I love you. Please come back and share some stuff. We'll talk about it. Let's not talk about theories. Let's just talk about like what's actually here. And I'm actually excited for that. But anyway, For the other people here, we were talking about like nuclear bombs not being real. Like if you could like look at Hiroshima, everything's equally destroyed. There's no like spectrum of destruction that happened. It's all like just one big giant, equally destroyed piece. And the funny thing is, when you look at the pictures, the roads are clean. What? So like, you mean none of that destruction or force put any debris on the roads? Everything just destroyed straight down into where it was, and no debris fell on the road. Like, it's, so I was like, you know, nukes most likely are a figment of the imagination. They're not actually like a real thing. And then someone asked me the shape of the earth. I'm like, well, before I get into the shape of the earth, like, how does a vacuum exist, or an atmosphere exist next to a vacuum? Like, I've never seen that replicated or shown. I have to believe somebody's story. I'm not one for just believing the story unless there's like no evidence, like show, like recreate it, you know? So we were talking about that. That's kind of where he came back from. That was probably like almost a week ago, but it's a very stimulating conversation. So that's where all this is from. It's not a random event. People might be like, why are they talking about atmospheres and vacuum? Like, where did this even come from? It came from like a week ago. But for everyone who is here for everything else, I appreciate you. You guys are awesome. If you want the guide, obviously go to MikeyBreathes.com. It should be like down here in the bottom somewhere, like in this corner, like down right below me. Join the Discord. That's amazing stuff. Understand there's more power. Don't get too caught up in conspiracy theories or anything like that. Like, it's not even worth it. The best thing to do is just draw your energy in. Forget about the psychos out there, like putting their energy into every like little thing, like trying to prove this, prove that. Who cares? Prove yourself. Like, live, step up to your own plate and prove it with your life and your body. Become undeniable. To the dads, be, you know, an honorable dad. To the moms, be a supportive mom. To the family, be a congealed family combined, and step into the power of what your life actually is. When you do that, you live this way. It's never about not eating. I haven't eaten in 30 days, but that's not my goal. I'm not trying to not eat. I'm simply occupying such a great state of power that my powers, my energy is more optimized. I get hungry less often, less frequently. So I'm able to access and live in certain states of power that grant me awareness that it seems to be a greater type of awareness than my former self. And I think it's like that for you guys as well. When you tap into this, you will notice greater states of awareness. Even I think it was David was saying he hasn't even got the guide yet, but he's already seeing greater states of awareness just from watching these lives. So definitely make sure to rewatch these lives. You can put them, like, you see me here. I don't know if you can see the TV beside me, but I have my lives on right now. They encourage me because I don't know anybody else who speaks like this. So it's cool to kind of be fed even by myself. Put them on in the background. I don't put ads on the video, so there's not going to be any interruptions. Even if I got money from it, it's not even a bad thing, but I'm saying, like, I purposely don't put ads on my video so that way you guys can watch it uninterrupted, so you can focus in, you can hone in. It's not about the money. It's about the people truly grasping what's being said. So just put them on. And if you want a deeper level of what I'm saying and sharing here, go to the Discord. I'm unfiltered. I'm uncensored. I could say whatever is actually needed. And if you want to get the steps to live this life and start embracing the same life with me, you're going to eat, okay? So it's not going to teach you not to eat. It's going to teach you how to access a certain power of life. Then get the guide. You can get it at MikeyBreathes.com. And if you get the guide, you get a free week in my Discord. So hop in, come join, see what all the hype is about, and come live with us. But either way, until then,